Hey you, I heard you're going on a honeymoon with my brother soon. Is that true? And to Cebu. Are you kidding me, you pig?
Hey Lily, what's up with you texting me out of the blue and calling me a pig?
Listen, I don't approve of your marriage to my brother, and there's no way I'm letting you two go on a trip alone.
Look, Lily, I understand that you love your brother and feel lonely now that he's married, but we've already signed the papers. At this point, it's a bit late to say you don't approve or won't allow it.
Maybe our parents accepted you, but I absolutely refuse. You're not fit to be his wife. Leave my brother right now.
Lily.
And can you stop casually calling me by my name? I'm not your sister, so don't treat me like one. I'm my brother's one and only sister. I'm the one who decides who's family.
I didn't think I was treating you like a sister, though. By the way, on what grounds are you absolutely refusing this?
Huh? It's my rightful authority. My brother and I are soulmates.
Wow, that's quite the claim. But if you care that much about Elias, don't you think you'd want to support what he wants?
What he wants? My brother would never want to marry you.
Well, he did propose to me, though.
That's because you brainwashed him. You made my precious brother feel like he wanted to marry you by mind controlling him.
I didn't. I don't even have those skills. If I could do mind control, wouldn't I just use it on you too and make you accept our marriage?
Whatever. I wouldn't fall for your brainwashing. I know your true colors ahead of time.
What exactly are my true colors? What proof do you have to say that?
You can tell just by being around you for a little bit. You just want to snag my brother, the elite businessman. He graduated from a top university and became a lilliger at a major company while still young. He got promoted with top marks among his peers and is respected by everyone. He's got 50 subordinates, gets to work earlier than anyone, and stays later than anyone else. Do you really think an average girl like you could get someone like my brother?
I know Elias is amazing at his job. I'm really grateful that he makes time for me even though he's so busy.
Grateful? You're just stealing my brother's valuable time. Ugh, it's so infuriating. If it weren't for you, he'd be able to focus more on his work. You just want to marry an elite businessman so you can show off to everyone.
Isn't that just how you feel? That's not how I see Elias at all.
Ugh, you're such a liar. Plus, our family is wealthy, so it's obvious you're just after the money.
That's not true.
Don't lie. Our family has had this land for generations, and we've got a ton of acres waiting for us back home. My parents own multiple condos, and just from the rental income, we live more than comfortably. Do you think someone who grew up in such a wealthy family could ever be understood by someone as ordinary as you?
Sure, Elias's family might be wealthy, but he's never bragged about it, and he lives independently without relying on his family. He doesn't even like luxury. He lives a simple life, which is why we get along so well.
I don't believe it. You're definitely just after the money and status. There's no way I'm letting you have a happy marriage. So if you understand, give up already and leave my brother.
Gosh, I heard you were a handful, but I didn't expect this.
A honeymoon in Cebu? That's way too bold. I'm the only one who should be going to such a beautiful beach resort with my brother. Cebu has crystal clear water and white sandy beaches. Every picture looks like it's straight out of a postcard. I always dreamed of snorkeling with him to see all the colorful fish and enjoying dinner at a luxury resort.
Right. Okay.
There's no way I'll let someone like you go to such a place. You pig.
Boss, a long time no see.
Eliana, how have you been?
Thanks to you, I'm doing great. Boss, you're going on your honeymoon tomorrow, right? The paradise of eternal summer. Oh, I'm so jealous. Enjoy Cebu.
Thanks.
I'm glad you found happiness, boss. Meanwhile, I'm still running the motorcycle club. It's pretty outdated nowadays, right?
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, can you stop calling me boss? Just call me Aurora.
But I can only call you boss. You're the best leader we've ever had. There's no way I could casually call you by your name.
Well, it's fine when it's just the two of us, but don't call me boss in front of others, okay? I'm trying to keep the fact that I was once the leader of a motorcycle club a secret.
I know, but you used to say the thing you hated most was hiding who you are, just because of what others think.
In society, there's a lot to navigate. Don't say things that make me sad, too.
Oh, sorry, boss. You're right. You left the club fully aware of everything. We all respected that decision, and here I am, bringing it up again.
Leaving the club just to get married? Some leader I was. I've always felt really bad about that.
What are you talking about? Sometimes it's necessary to compromise your beliefs so you don't cause trouble for others.
I really am sorry for what happened back then.
Oh, don't say that. Changing your beliefs for the sake of not bothering someone else, that's a valid choice too.
Eliana.
Everyone wants you to be happy, boss. We had a blast at your wedding.
Thank you. Really?
But you know, what we're most worried about is your husband's sister, Lily.
Yeah.
During the ceremony, her speech was super obvious about seeing you as her enemy.
Yeah, that's true.
At first, the speech started off normal, but then out of nowhere she suddenly said, "Since my brother chose you, I'll accept it for now, but deep down I don't really understand it."
Yeah, I know. That was the moment the entire room froze.
And it wasn't just the words, her expression. She was glaring at you with such obvious hostility that anyone could see it. During the speech, she kept staring straight at you, saying things with this underlying tone like, "It's important to me that my brother is happy. But whether that happiness lasts or not is still up in the air," in this cold voice.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh.
And when she finished her speech and walked back to her seat, I totally caught her clicking her tongue at you.
Wait, she did that? I didn't notice.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears either. She didn't look happy about her brother getting married at all. But she didn't cause any big trouble or do anything directly, so I decided not to make a big deal out of it at the time.
I see.
That's why I'm keeping a close eye on her as a person to watch out for. I just want you to be careful, boss.
It's okay. She's probably got a lot of complicated feelings going on.
Well, she didn't do anything more than that at the wedding, so I'm not too worried. But seriously, you never know what she might try next, so just stay on guard no matter what. You left behind an important team just to get married. If you don't end up happy, it won't feel right to us either.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you so much, Eliana.
No problem.
Lily, where are you?
Oh, Aurora, what's up?
Hey, that was you just now, wasn't it?
Huh? Whatever do you mean?
Don't play dumb with me. You followed me to the bathroom, knocked me out, and left me unconscious, didn't you?
You going to Cebu is totally unfair. That Cebu trip is for me and my brother. You can stay home, got it?
But knocking me out was completely unnecessary. Oh, the boarding tickets.
Too bad. I took them while you were unconscious. Sorry for hitting you just to get the honeymoon tickets. The plane just took off.
I will never forgive you for this.
Wow, how scary. But seriously, planes having Wi-Fi these days is so convenient.
Where's Alias? How is he?
Of course, he's with me. This is a trip for me and my brother. Don't you get it?
And he hasn't said anything about us switching places?
Well, he's definitely surprised, but it's fine. He even says the trip with me isn't so bad.
Elias has been contacting me a lot, and he seems really worried. I could tell him you knocked me out, you know that, right?
Go ahead and tell him if you want. But I didn't do anything. I just happened to be at the airport to see my brother off. I found the ticket by chance, thought I got lucky, and when I got on the plane, I just happened to be sitting next to him.
You literally said I took the ticket while you were unconscious, didn't you?
Well, you were knocked out, right? I picked up the ticket just a little while ago. So yeah, I got the ticket while you were unconscious. I didn't say I took it directly from you, did I?
You're really twisting things with your sneaky word games. Elias told me this. He was waiting for me while I was in the bathroom, but when I didn't show up by the last boarding call, he thought maybe we missed each other and I had already boarded, so he got on the plane. When I wasn't there, he waited in his seat and then you showed up instead. By the time he realized, the plane was getting ready for takeoff.
Well, that part is true, but now we're looking through a magazine together, deciding where to go in Cebu. Oh, and apparently he's having second thoughts about marrying you. He says he's happier going on his trip with me.
There's no way Elias would say that. Who would believe you? You're definitely going to regret this.
Huh? Why would I regret it? Too bad for you, but I'll be sure to bring you back a souvenir. Just stay at home and behave, okay?
I swear I'll never forgive you for this. Get ready.
Sure, whatever. Wow, Cebu is amazing. The sky is endlessly blue, and the palm trees are swaying in the breeze. It's exactly like something out of a tropical movie.
Oh, I see.
Glad you made it safely. By the way, where's Elias?
Of course, he's with me. It's a trip for two. He was sleepy on the plane, so we didn't talk much. But I'm sure once he sees the blue skies of Cebu, he'll be wide awake.
I'm glad you seem to be enjoying Cebu. You won't be leaving there anytime soon, though.
Huh? What are you talking about? This trip is supposed to be 5 days, right? But honestly, living here with my brother wouldn't be so bad.
You keep going on about my brother, but where is he right now?
I told you he's with me. Wait, he's not here. Where did he go?
You're never going to see Elias again. Too bad for you.
What? Why isn't he here? He must have been tricked by someone bad and taken away.
No, Elias is already on a flight back home.
What?
He was so worried about me that he wanted to leave as soon as possible. But since it was a direct flight, he had to wait until the plane landed in Cebu. As soon as you arrived, he got on the first flight back.
Why would he do that? He was so excited about this trip with me.
He said he's been frustrated with you so many times, but you never listened. How can you twist it to think he was excited about this trip?
You weren't even there. What do you know? For the record, I've known my brother way longer than you have.
Well, of course. You've been with him since the day you were born. So yeah, your relationship is long.
Exactly. I know my brother better than anyone. So don't act like you know him better than me, you newcomer.
But the reality is, Elias is already on the flight home. He's finally had enough of you. Can't you see that?
No, that can't be. Oh, wait. There he is.
What?
Looks like he just came out of the bathroom. Oh, so that's it. He probably had an upset stomach.
I told him to hurry up and board or this would be a mess.
What the heck? This is unbelievable. My brother actually left me behind. I was planning on enjoying the rest of the trip with him.
I'm just glad Elias managed to get away from you safely.
Huh? What do you mean, get away? I found him and waved, but he ignored me and got on the plane. He's not answering my calls either. What's going on?
Like I've told you over and over, Elias is heading back to America. I thought he'd already boarded, but he said he was looking at souvenirs and got delayed.
Why? Why would he abandon me? I'm his family. And when I tried to force my way through the gate, the security guards kicked me out.
Well, that's no surprise. You're lucky that getting kicked out is all that happened.
Hey, what am I supposed to do in Cebu now? Where am I going to stay? I don't even have any money. Hello? I don't have a ticket to get home either. You have to help me.
Why should I help you? This is all your own fault.
If you hadn't tried to brainwash my brother, none of this would have happened. I thought I'd finally broken him free from your control.
Whatever. Well, take this time to cool off. Though I guess in the eternal summer of Cebu, that might be a bit hard.
Damn it! Well, I win. Things aren't going to go your way after all.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I'm on a flight back to America right now.
No way.
Did you really think I'd be stuck in Cebu? Serves you right.
How are you getting home?
Don't underestimate my people skills. I approached this rich-looking guy at the airport, and I borrowed the money on the promise I'd wire it to him once I land.
Seriously? That's actually impressive.
Now when I get back, I'll finally get my brother back. Just wait, Elias. I'll save you from her brainwashing.
Man, you really don't seem to get it, do you?
I'm back. I made it to America. Cebu was great and all, but there's nothing like the comfort of my home country.
Oh, so you made it back.
Are you upset that your honeymoon in Cebu got ruined? Well, that's your punishment for trying to steal my brother away from me.
The honeymoon in Cebu got ruined? What are you talking about? It's only just begun.
Huh?
Elias and I are in Cebu right now. I followed you and got on the next flight to Cebu.
Oh, wait, no. But I saw my brother getting on a plane from the Cebu airport. Don't act all tough just because you're upset. It's embarrassing. If you're really in Cebu, send me a picture of you there. Wait a second. How are you and my brother in Cebu?
After seeing that picture of us two together, I guess you had no choice but to believe it.
No, you tricked me?
Yeah, Elias and I worked together on this one. By the way, the person you saw boarding the plane, just a random guy. You mistook him for Elias. Too bad.
No, no! I'm supposed to be the one going to Cebu with my brother. Wait, I'll just use the same trick again.
You mean the one where you go around asking strangers at the airport for money? You got lucky once, but don't push it.
I'm not giving up. I have to rescue my brother.
Gosh. All right, then I'll send in the backup.
Huh? Hey, what do you guys want with me? I thought I recognized you. You were at my brother's wedding, right?
So, you remembered.
Didn't you call Aurora boss or something? What's your relationship with her? Listen, this is kidnapping, okay? If I call the police, you'll get arrested. Are you sure you want that?
What about when you knocked Aurora out in the airport bathroom and stole her ticket? If we reported that to the police, you'd be the one getting arrested. You get that right?
Well...
Let's just agree to keep the police out of this. Instead of worrying about the honeymooners and Cebu, why don't we just have some fun on our own, huh?
Wait, are you brainwashed by that woman too?
Huh?
You call her boss and all that? It's not normal. Listen, I'll help you break free from her control. Both my brother and you are being deceived by that woman.
Gosh, you really have some issues. How obsessed with your brother do you have to be to come up with delusions like this?
It's not a delusion. That woman is trash. Her true self is absolutely horrible.
Trash? Horrible? Do you have any idea how much Aurora has done for us?
What?
She may try to hide it, but she was the former leader of a motorcycle club. Not just any leader. She was a big deal. Everyone in town knew her.
Oh, so she's just a criminal then, huh?
Yeah, she was tough. She could even beat guys in a fight. But to us, who had nowhere else to go, she taught us what it meant to have real comrades.
Really? That sounds exactly like something a brainwashed person would say.
She wasn't self-centered like you. She always thought of others before herself. She volunteered for soup kitchens and cleanups, did whatever she could for the locals. That's why the people in town respected her so much. We all decided to follow her lead. The only time she ever acted for herself was when she made one selfish decision. That decision was to leave the team and get married. So we all want Aurora to be happy. We want to make sure her one selfish wish comes true.
Well, so what? I'm just trying to protect my family, my brother. I could care less about your so-called camaraderie.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't understand. That's why we're going to stop you from causing any more trouble. We won't let you bother those two anymore.
You! I care about my brother more than anything. I have to break him free from her brainwashing.
Well, we're trying to break you free from your delusions. We're almost at our destination, so just calm down.
What's going on? Hey, what was that video? There's no way my brother would say something like that. That must have been a fake.
As his sister, you should be able to tell. That was the real Elias, no question about it.
That video is a lie. You forced him to say it, didn't you? Him saying he's cutting ties with me?
Elias prepared that video just for this situation. He knew you wouldn't believe anything unless you heard it straight from him. That's why you recorded a video message.
No, you forced him to say that. You brainwashed my brother and now you're making him cut ties with me.
You knocked me out and tried to ruin the honeymoon. It's not surprising he'd decide to cut you off. You can understand that, right?
No, but it's no use talking to you. Let me talk to my brother. I can't reach him.
He already said he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. Just give up. Got it?
No, please, Aurora. I'm begging you.
I don't need you to treat me like a sister.
I'm sorry for taking the tickets, okay? I'll never do anything like that again. I'll even accept you as part of the family.
No thanks. I'll decide for myself who my family is. From what I heard from Ileana, Lily cried and begged them to let her go to Cebu. But of course, her plea was ignored. She tried to escape by force, but Ileana and the others restrained her. Eventually, she seemed to give up and calm down. As time passed, it seemed she gradually came to accept reality. And even after we returned home, she didn't try to contact us. However, losing her connection with her beloved brother must have been a huge shock. Rumor has it that she's now shut herself in at her parents' house, living like a shell of her former self. But it sounds like she's at least reflecting on her actions, and I truly hope she recovers and gets back on her feet soon. Elias and I had the time of our lives on our honeymoon in Cebu. If it hadn't been for Ileana and her team, I'm sure Lily would have caused more trouble. And I'm incredibly grateful for everything they did. I feel so fortunate to have such amazing friends, and I'm truly happy.
Hey sis, long time no see. Helen, why don't you respond?
Who are you?
Come on, don't act like you don't know me. I'm your little sister, Emma.
Emma? I thought I blocked you 5 years ago. Why are you texting me?
That's terrible. How can you block your own sister? Mom and Dad have cut me off, so when I ask them to give me your contact information, they ignore me. I had to create another phone number to contact you, you know.
I can't believe you went through all that trouble to contact me. You must have something really important to tell me, right?
What?
I told you I will never forgive you. I told you never to contact me again.
You're so cold. Are you still mad at me? It's been 5 years. Forget about the past. Besides, we're sisters. Can't I at least text you?
I don't consider you my sister. You took my husband away from me. You may forget it, but I'll never forget it.
You're still holding on to that? You're a vindictive sister, aren't you?
Emma, you seduced my husband when I wasn't looking. Of course I'm still mad because you ruined my family.
It couldn't be helped. It's your fault for letting your guard down. If you don't want to lose your husband, you need to refine yourself as a woman. If you're off guard after getting married, a hot girl like me would take your husband away from you.
Well, in a way, I'm grateful to you too. Because of you, I realized that my ex-husband was a man who would be swayed by a slut like you.
Don't talk like that. It's natural for a man to choose a beautiful woman over an ugly one.
So what do you want? I'm busy right now. I don't have time for your nonsense.
Nonsense? Oh, you're so icy. I had to tell you something today.
What is it?
I'm actually expecting a baby.
Wow, congratulations.
Aren't you surprised?
Not really.
Whose baby do you think it is?
You stole Alex from me and you're having a baby with him, right?
No, I'm not. Alex and I broke up a long time ago.
What? You're divorced already?
It's not that surprising, is it? Divorces are nothing unusual nowadays. It's natural to break up when love grows cold.
Love grows cold? In your case, you stole my husband away from me to get married. That's how much you loved Alex, right? Mom and Dad couldn't forgive you for stealing my husband away from me. They even banned you from visiting their house.
Of course I liked Alex at first, but after a year together I got bored.
Bored?
When we used to date while hiding from you, it was fun and thrilling. But when Alex was completely mine, there's not much stimulation. Alex is just an ordinary guy, you know. To be honest, it's boring to be with him.
You ruined my family. You are such a terrible person.
I'm sorry. I feel like I treated Alex like disposables. I should have returned him to you before throwing him away.
No thanks. I don't even like Alex anymore. So you have a new husband now, right?
I'm not married yet.
What? You're okay with having a baby before getting married?
I'd like to avoid that, so I'm thinking I'll have to get registered soon. My boyfriend, who is the father of my baby, says he wants to marry me too.
Well, that's great. Well, I wish you all the best. The conversation is over now.
No.
What?
Helen, here's the thing.
Huh?
Who do you think is the father of the child?
I don't know.
He's going to be your sister's husband. You're not interested?
I'm not interested. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, I'll give you a hint. He's the one who was closest to you.
Who's that?
Max.
Max?
Yep, I stole your husband again.
My husband?
Max is your husband. He's so cool. He's a famous dancer. You know, Helen, you found a pretty nice guy for a plain 30-something woman like you. I can't believe you got married to a super hot dancer before I knew it.
What?
But he's too good for you, so I stole him from you.
Max is not my husband.
Huh? What's wrong, Helen? Maybe you're too shocked. You don't even know who your own husband is?
I know what I'm saying. He's really not my husband.
I see. Poor Helen.
Huh?
You don't want to admit that your sister took your husband. That's why you're trying so hard to deflect reality.
I think I'm looking at reality. By the way, where did you meet Max?
My friend invited me to a group blind date and Max was there. I hadn't seen you for years. I didn't even know if you got married. So at first I just thought he was a really cool guy. But when I sat down next to him and talked to him, he surprised me. He was your husband. I flirted with him as much as I could.
Oh, I see. It's a small world, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm always stealing your important people. No, it's okay. I don't really care about him. But are you sure you're okay with Max? You're playing tough again. I'm sure your husband will ask you for a divorce soon. Be sure to comply straightforwardly. You and Max don't have any children yet, right? Just give up on him and look for another husband. You're already 32 years old. You'll lose your chance if you don't act soon. You know what, Emma? Let me ask you something. Why did you think Max was my husband? What? Max himself told me. He did? He said Helen is my wife, but he also said you're prettier than her, so I'm getting together with you. I see. That means you lost to me. Well, there's no way you can beat me, Helen. I've always wondered, why do you go after my boyfriend or husband? Ever since we were teenagers, whenever I had a boyfriend, you always tried to steal him away. It's payback. What? Payback? Payback for what? Did I do something bad to you? Ever since we were kids, you've been an honor student who's good at studying, playing sports. You've always had a good reputation among the teachers at school. I've always been compared to you, and I've always felt frustrated. Huh? That's not my fault, is it? Why is that? I had a rough childhood because of you. Do you know how I felt when I was always told that my sister was so much better than me? It may have been hard for you to be compared to me, but you were always trying to look for an easy way out. You always tried to take it easy and never put any effort into your studies or sports. You were always skipping school. I wasn't born with talent. I worked harder than anyone else, and that's why I got the results I did. There you go. You always told me to work hard. That kind of honor student attitude pisses me off. Well, I was a total failure in everything I did. The only thing I had that was better than you was my face, so I used my beauty as a weapon. That's how I decided to steal your boyfriends. That's absurd. So you were competing against me for such a stupid reason. When I stole your boyfriend and saw the look of frustration on your face, I felt a sense of accomplishment. You're such a wicked person. But don't worry, I'm satisfied now that I'm giving birth to your husband's child. This is the end of my revenge. I want to get married before the baby is born. You should just admit defeat and divorce your husband. I'm not even married to him, and you're asking me to divorce him. You may not like it, but I need to get married as soon as possible. I heard from a friend of mine. I heard that everything is just easier if you get married and start living together before the baby is born. I guess so. That's why I want you to leave your husband as soon as possible. In exchange, when the baby is born, I'll tell you first. You don't have to tell me. Don't be shy. You want to see pictures of the baby, right? I don't need to see them. Don't say that. It's me and Max's baby. The baby is going to be so cute. I'll send you lots of pictures. Look forward to it. Helen, I'm so touched. Thank you for divorcing your husband so quickly. What? Thanks to you, Max and I are now a married couple. I'm so glad. To be honest, I was worried if you would leave your husband before I had the baby. But you're so kind, Helen. You backed down gracefully for your little sister's sake. I'll pay you compensation, so please forgive me for taking your husband away from you. I'm not divorced, and I don't want compensation. What? Why are you lying? Do you regret leaving him now? I didn't leave my husband. Are you going to be so stubborn again? Max said he's single now. He's single because he divorced you. So you really got married to Max? That's right. You may have a hard time from now on, but hang in there. What? What do you mean hard time? He's a successful top-class dancer. I'm not going to have a hard time. Instead, I'm going to live a gracious life. A gracious life? So I'll pay you compensation as much as you want. I don't want compensation. Why not? I stole your husband away from you. You have the right to demand compensation from me. I think you're wrong about that. Anyway, I can't get compensation. You don't have to be so stubborn. Well, if you ever need money, just let me know. You're divorced and heading straight for poverty. You don't have to be shy. Okay. Helen, sorry to have kept you waiting. I gave birth to the baby of the man I stole from you. A cute little girl who looks just like Max.
I'm sorry for you, Helen. He divorced you before I had the baby, but I'm happy I took away your happiness. I'll be happy for you. Max is crazy about our daughter, too. First of all, congratulations on the birth. But I'm going to say it again. That man is not my husband. Huh? I didn't tell you for a long time because you kept talking about it one-sidedly. I have a husband and a child. Of course, my husband is not Max. He's someone else. What? You've already remarried? If you have a child, does that mean your new husband had a child? No, I got married to my current husband 2 years after my divorce from Alex. Our child is 2 years old now. You're lying. So it's true that Max isn't your husband? That's what I've been saying all along. But he said you're his wife. Such a troublesome person. He has a habit of telling lies. So he was lying to me? It's true that after I divorced Alex, I started going out with Max, who was introduced to me by a friend of mine. But we were together only for a short time and we broke up early. Of course, we never got married. Then why did Max lie about you being his wife? When I broke up with Max, he made a big fuss saying he didn't want me to leave him. Max wanted to marry me. Even after we broke up, Max and his parents followed me around for a while. Oh my god, even his parents? After I started dating my current husband, they stopped following me. He had a desire for me to be his wife. Maybe that's what he told you, that I was his wife. Oh no, so you're saying that I wasn't able to take your husband away from you? I'm afraid so. He surprised me. We've only been dating for a little over a month. I couldn't believe he called me his wife. I was also horrified that Max was still obsessed with me. Helen, you should have told me that earlier. I was so happy to think I'd succeeded in plundering your husband. Well, he's my ex-boyfriend, so just let it go at that. No way. It's boring to be with a guy you've already broken up with. Let me ask you something. If you knew Max wasn't my husband, you wouldn't have married him? No, that's not true, because Max is a famous dancer. Too bad he wasn't your husband, but I got a rich and handsome husband. I'm happy with that. That's the thing. Emma, you believe he's a famous dancer? Wait, is that a lie too? Bingo. Ugh. Max probably said I'm a famous dancer. But Emma, have you ever been to one of his performances? Have you seen him on TV or on the internet? Come to think of it, I've never seen him perform. I know Max likes to dance, but he's by no means famous. He uploads his dance videos on video sites every once in a while, but the number of views is always in the single digit. What? So he's not a famous dancer, but a self-proclaimed dancer. He's actually a poor freelancer. A freelancer? Did you really think Max was a professional dancer? Well, he was practicing his dances very hard, and when he took off his clothes, he was so muscular. He's not muscular because he's a dancer. I think he's muscular because he works part-time doing hard labor. I broke up with him because he wanted to be a kept man. A kept man? It's fine to dream that he'll be a famous dancer someday, but in reality he's a freelancer living off his parents' money. It's fine if he's earning enough to feed himself, even if he only has a part-time job. But in Max's case, he had no intention of becoming independent. He wanted to marry me, but I didn't want to support a dreamy kept man, so I left him quickly. Wait a minute, so Max married me so that he could be supported by me? Probably. You're a full-time employee. He probably thought he wouldn't have to work if he got married to you, and could devote himself to dancing. Oh no, you're terrible, Helen. Why me? If you told me about Max's true identity earlier, I wouldn't have gone after him. Well, you were about to have a baby. I couldn't say you shouldn't go for Max. Besides, you married Max because you liked his handsome face, right? True, Max is handsome, but handsome alone is not enough to make a living. I just had a baby and I can't support my husband by myself. Maybe it's too late to say that. You do your best to earn money, or you should get Max to work too. I've got an idea. Helen, let's trade husbands. What? I'll give Max to you. Give me your husband. Excuse me? You said you met your husband at your workplace, right? So your husband is a company employee, right? Yes, but I'd rather marry a stable company employee than a self-proclaimed dancer. What a nonsense. Husbands are not things.
Don't say so easily that you want to trade husbands. You were so preoccupied with plundering my husband that you couldn't see Max's true nature. But you chose Max of your own will, and you already have a child. You should be happy with Max.
That's impossible. I can't be happy with a dreamy freelancer.
Well then, good luck taking care of the baby and your husband.
I don't like this, Helen. Help me. What am I going to do now?
Well, I don't know. You're on your own.
Helen!
Emma is still married to Max, a self-proclaimed dancer who's chasing his dream. Rumor has it that Emma leaves her child at a daycare center and works. But she's exhausted from work, childcare, and taking care of her husband. She's now looking 10 years older than she used to look. Even if she tries to ask her parents for help, her parents have cut ties with her, so they won't help her. As for Max's parents, just like Max, they only think of depending on Emma, so they won't help Emma either. Emma regrets that it wasn't supposed to be like this. As for me, I am spending my lively days with my sweet husband and my lovely 2-year-old daughter. And recently I found out that I am pregnant with my second child. I'm looking forward to the birth of our second child together with my family.
Hey, fatty. How are you doing today? Weighing in at over 202 pounds? What's with that greeting? You haven't contacted me in a while. What do you want? What's wrong with calling a fatty a fatty? It's true, I used to be a little chubby. I haven't seen you in years, so how do you know? It's not easy to change the personality of a fatty, you know. Of course, the girl who used to be fat is still fat. I'm at work. Just tell me what you need. At work? Oh, you're so stupid that you can't get the job done within a working hour, huh? Fat and stupid, you're hopeless, and you're ugly on top of it all. I'm just doing my job because I like it. Well, you're not gonna get married, so you're just gonna have to work. You're single yourself. Too bad. I'm getting married. I see. Congratulations. We just met the other day. Well, I'm not introducing you. If we had a fat girl like you, people would think we live in a pizza parlor. And you're an embarrassment to me. You don't think of me as a family. I don't care. Oh, so you know exactly what I mean. You are aware of that. You tell me every time I see you. That's why I left like you wanted. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I feel sorry for you, so I'll at least invite you to the wedding. I'm not going. You're my sister after all. If I don't invite you, everybody would think I'm crazy. I don't have a choice. Try to keep as low a profile as you can. I'll put you at the end of the table. You're fat and you take up a lot of space. Don't walk too fast and annoy everyone around you. I don't want to go. Is it because you're fat and you don't have any clothes? But you don't have a choice. I'm the president of this company. I hear you're on the verge of going under. It's like you wasted the money you got from our parents to start the company. How do you know that? Well, we are in the same business. I've researched our competitors in the same industry. I don't want to end up like your company. Same industry? I'm sure yours is a shitty place. You're a high school graduate. If you don't need me anymore, I'd like to go back to work. Do you know who I'm going to marry? I don't know, and I'm not interested. You'll be surprised when you hear it. She's the daughter of the president of Acme Corporation. Our company's joining the Acme Group after we get married. What? Really? Acme Corporation, the top company in the industry? That's a big company that even an idiot like you knows about, right? She's his only daughter. Of course I know that. You're going to marry the daughter of the president of Acme Corporation? That's a very strange story. Don't be jealous. You'll never have anything to do with this company if you're a high school graduate. You're probably just a temp at a small company, right? I started out as a contract worker, but they recognize my hard work and I'm a full-time employee now. Wow, I didn't know there was a company that would hire you. The president of that company must be an idiot. You never change, no matter how old you get. I mean, why would a company as big as Acme want to deal with a company on the verge of collapse? It seems the president was worried about not having a successor. Then his precious only daughter brought me, who had experience in the same industry. I hear they're overjoyed. Then why does he need your company? I'm a subcontractor for Acme now. As long as I get the work, we can avoid bankruptcy. Well, I got my fiancé to do this for me. The boss has a soft spot for his daughter. So, for the time being, we are gonna be a subsidiary and ask for financial support. Wow, you got them to go along with that pretty well, didn't you? Or maybe the boss is just not a good judge of character. Don't get smart. Well, you said earlier that we are in the same industry, didn't you? I'm gonna put pressure on you, and I'm gonna destroy the company you work for. You're gonna be unemployed. I can easily find out what company you work for. If you don't want to lose your job, you'll listen to me. This really sucks. I'm finally free after leaving home. Why should I listen to you? Because you're fat, ugly, and stupid, and you don't even know your own status, and you're talking to me like a smartass. If you want, I can hire you at my company as a part-timer. When you say your company, has it already gotten to that point? I told you before, didn't I? So far, my company is just a subsidiary, and I'm supposed to get support from them. But since she's the only daughter, Acme Corporation is mine in the end. That's a given. Can't you get that through your stupid head? You're the one who's stupid. You're just trying to take over. I'm not taking over. It's just that the son-in-law is going to take over. You're gonna spend the rest of your life working for a shitty company, scared that we're gonna take you down. The wedding date is set. You have to attend. I'm not going, okay? We are not family, right? I don't consider you family either. You sent me an invitation, but I'm declining. Told you you've got no right to decline. I sent the invitation as a formality, but no matter what your response is, you have to attend. You're right, you're not family. You're like a dog wagging your tail. I heard it's normal nowadays to have pets in the ceremony too. Well, just think as you like. I don't want to have anything to do with you ever again. I'm busy at work, so don't bother me. Working late again, huh? No matter how hard you try, you'll never beat us. Don't worry about that. I've already submitted my resignation. I'm changing jobs because you're annoying me. I'm busy making handover documents and stuff, so can you please just leave me alone? You understand your position now, don't you? But it's too bad. I was looking forward to destroying your company. That's what I thought you'd say. I don't want you to push me around anymore. I've decided to make my own move before anything happens. Don't be a sore loser. You're crying now, aren't you? Are you frustrated? It's really funny. You're a loser for life. You never change, do you? Ever since we were kids, you loved to make me cry. Mom and Dad never stuck up for me at all. That's because you're fat and brainless. They said they didn't need a girl in the house because I was just gonna get married anyway, and they kicked me out right after I graduated high school. Makes perfect sense. At least if you had been pretty, you could have married into wealth and things would have been a little different. But you're fat, you eat a lot of food, and you're really just a nuisance. No wonder you got kicked out early. Did you realize that Mom and Dad were toxic? Toxic? It's normal, isn't it? In a way, I feel sorry for you. Don't get too carried away. Why aren't you calling me brother when you talk to me? I don't consider you my brother. I don't even want to think of you as an acquaintance. I don't want to consider you a sister either. But you're my sister, so come to the wedding. I have my own reputation to maintain. I'm not gonna waste my time on your publicity. I'll continue to work hard for a month, and then I'll be job hunting again. Unlike you, who lives off your parents, I'm busy. Your situation has nothing to do with me. Her sister is not allowed to disobey her older brother. If you don't come, I'll drag you there. You can bet on it. Don't think you can get everything your own way. Too bad. Everything goes my way, you know. It always has, and it always will. You'll be at my wedding, and you're gonna be a part of my wedding life. You're gonna thank me for having a role in my life. I have no idea what that means, and I'm wasting my time. I'm going back to work. Well, good luck with that at best. It was you, wasn't it? What? You said something to the boss. What kind of a move did you make? What? How can I talk to the CEO of a major corporation? Can you please stop being so paranoid? Then why is my marriage breaking up? The boss is really mad at me. Oh, he's that mad? That's funny. There's no doubt you're involved. I asked him why, and he said to ask you. You're the one who said something to him. I told you I didn't say anything. Then, how did this happen? Explain it. Shut up. I'm busy with work. Huh? You said you submitted your resignation, right? Then why are you still working? Well, I did submit my resignation, but it didn't get accepted. My boss kept me from leaving. He said he didn't want me to leave, and he started crying. Don't lie to me. No one would bother to keep an idiot like you around. You're fat, you just take up space, you're worthless, and you should just disappear. I wasn't aware of it either, but it seems I was appreciated to a certain extent. I've been working here for 10 years since I graduated high school, and recently I've been given a bigger job. You know, you're not even close. I don't know how it went, but anyway, he tried to talk me out of it, but when I refused, the president of the company called me in. He asked me to stay with the company and said that I would get a promotion and a guaranteed future. The company must be in bad shape if they're offering you that much to say. What? No, they're doing pretty well. It's Acme Corporation. Huh? What? You work for Acme? Huh? Didn't I tell you? I was gonna leave because I didn't like the fact that you are coming. That's a lie, right? There's absolutely no way that you could work for a big company. It's true. If you want, why don't you contact the company? What did you talk to the president about? I didn't talk to him personally, okay? But maybe my manager said something. When he was trying to keep me from quitting, he persistently asked me why I was resigning. I showed him the text messages from the last time you and I talked. When I showed him, he was pretty taken aback. He asked me to give him some time. Then the president must have found out about it from your manager. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. Explain to the boss that it's a misunderstanding. It's not a misunderstanding. You were planning to take over the company on your own and were threatening to fire me, weren't you? Did you tell him everything? I didn't. I told you I showed him the text messages. It's the same thing, isn't it? Come to think of it, my boss asked me if he could print it out. That means he took it to the president. I've solved a mystery. That's refreshing. Are you trying to get revenge on me? Revenge? That's just the beginning. Huh? What do you mean? Your company does business with us, right? What about it? Our contract ends this month. What? Why do you have that kind of authority? Did I tell you? I've got a promotion. I have the authority to select suppliers. Wait a minute! Stop it! If you cut me off, I'm in real trouble. I don't know how you met her, but you got the boss's daughter to subcontract the work to you. That's how you managed to avoid bankruptcy, right? You should have been happy with that. That's what happens when you get carried away. You're the one who's getting carried away. You're getting all worked up just because you got a little promotion. You can't run this company on your personal feelings alone. I'm gonna press charges. It's like the deal was made because of the president's daughter's personal feelings to begin with. I'm just gonna change it to a more profitable business partner for the company, okay? Even if I'm accused, it won't be do any damage though, will it? Oh, and by the way, his daughter has no more feelings for you. Sandy, I'm sorry for everything. I thought you finally shut up, and now suddenly what? That's creepy. Don't say that. I'm your only brother, right? No, we are strangers. You said so yourself. I'm not family. That was just to hide the embarrassment. My sister is the most important thing to me. The two of us have helped each other in many ways since we're little. You haven't forgotten the bond between a brother and a sister, have you? That's gross. I'm busy and it's really annoying. I see. You're working hard. You've always been a hard worker. Why don't you work hard yourself? If the company goes under, there's no way I can work hard. You know what I mean? You're breathing down my neck about bringing down my company, and here we are. Too bad. You're the one who's gonna be unemployed. Good luck with your job hunting. You're saying you're abandoning family? You said we weren't family. Even if I say that, in reality, we are blood-related family. I'd like to replace all the blood in my body. You have a great sense of humor. That's my sister. I've never seen anyone laughing at text with It's weird. Look, I'm sorry about everything. And I'm sorry for calling you fat. Fat, ugly, and stupid, right? I'm also sorry for calling you fat, ugly, and stupid. And I'm gonna make Mom and Dad apologize too. So please reconsider. Don't apologize. Don't ever show your face to me again. Hey, please. If the company goes under, I can't pay the loan. Loan? I thought it was on a winning stake, so I took the plunge and built a two-family house. So? If I can't pay the mortgage, I won't have a place to live. I sold our parents' house. You have that money. Did you use it as a down payment on a loan? I bought a Mercedes. You are just an idiot. You are irredeemable. Well, let me make you an offer. I don't have that kind of money. But you can get a loan, right? You are a manager at Acme Corporation. If you change the name of the house to your name, it won't be a problem. No, I don't need a house as a single person, especially a two-family house. That's fine. You can live with me and the Forks. What's in it for me? You'll be able to show honor to your parents, won't you? I don't have any duty to honor them. Those toxic people have caused me nothing but trouble. And you, of course. You're really wasting my time, so I'm going to block you. Oh no, please! You don't want your family to end up on the street, do you? You're not that heartless, are you? I know you're not such a heartless person. Sandy, you're such a kind person. I know. Why don't we live together again as a family? I'm sure Mom and Dad would love that. What's up? I can't get a read on this. You're just busy at work, right? You didn't really block me, did you? After that, my brother's company went bankrupt. His company went bankrupt and he was left with a lot of debt. My father also went bankrupt at the same time because he was my brother's guarantor. He lost all of his savings, even the little he had left. I was stuck with my parents and brother for a while. However, after this incident, the president of the company, who came to love me as if I were his daughter, seemed to have taken care of the situation, and now I don't even hear from them anymore. Rumor has it that the three of them are living in a shabby apartment day to day. Meanwhile, I was introduced to an honest man who is a relative of the president, and we started dating. My work and love life are going well, and I am living a happy life. By the way, since I lost weight when I was looking for a job, I have kept it off. Not a single thing that scumbag brother said was on target from the beginning, was it?
Mary, your husband is now mine. You got what you deserved. That's your punishment for getting married before I did and getting so cocky. Hi, sis. I thought you hadn't contacted me in a while. What is it out of the blue? Ha ha! You poor little sister. You need to break up with Nathan right away. What? I don't get it at all. I'm pregnant with your husband's child. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm going to be mom one step ahead of you. That's impossible. You know what's impossible? You've been married for 3 years, and you can't even have kids. It's for various reasons. Oh, I get it. You're not getting any love from Nathan, are you? Well, it's no wonder that Nathan is so disappointed in you. He was lamenting about it. He said that you're so preoccupied with your work and that you're completely casting off your femininity. It was Nathan who put me in that situation. Well, I don't care about your situation. Anyway, I'm carrying Nathan's child. Are you sure it's Nathan's? Of course. I haven't been with anyone other than Nathan. Oh, really? That's why you should divorce Nathan as soon as possible. He's mine now. I just want to check. Have you ever met my husband, Rachel? When I was about to introduce him to my family after my marriage was finalized, you said, I can't allow my little sister to get married before me. And you didn't want to meet him, right? I invited you to my wedding, but you didn't show up, saying you had some urgent business. That's true. I didn't want to see my sassy sister in her wedding dress, so I canceled attendance at the last minute. Then how did you know Nathan was my husband? After your wedding, Mom showed me the pictures. So how did you meet him? We happened to sit next to each other at a group blind date about 2 months ago. Group blind date? Nathan was going to a group blind date? I knew he was your husband as soon as I saw his face. But he was handsome and fun to talk to, so we decided to exchange numbers. And we went on more dates. We got to know each other better. With a guy who's 7 years younger than you, Nathan is 27 years old, just like me. I'm more than happy to date someone younger than me. Young guys are more energetic. Guys my age look like tired old men. Hey, Rachel, are you thinking of something bad? Huh? You always said you liked older men. My tastes have changed. Oh, and I was also interested in his father's legacy. I knew it. So the $5 million he inherited is mine. I'll be able to live a life of perpetual leisure. So you stole my husband for that? Oh, that's rude. It's not just about the money. Nathan told me his wife always works and neglects the home chores. He complained to me about it. You don't have to work so hard because Nathan is rich. So I decided to marry Nathan and become a full-time housewife to support him. I'm the one who'd rather bitch about it. You guys don't make a good match. Then, even more so, I'll take him. Suit yourself. Oh, you're fine with that? Because Nathan says he wants to marry you too, right? Yup. He says he wants to get rid of his cold wife and be with the kind Rachel. Then you can do whatever you want. Oh, you're not going to stop us? Well then, I'll take your husband and the $5 million. I mean, what kind of nerve does he have to remarry his wife's sister? Oh, I haven't told Nathan that I'm your sister. Huh? Don't ever tell him, okay? I'll resent you if you tell him and the engagement is called off. Well, that won't work. Even if you hide it, he'll find out sooner or later. I'm supposed to be the daughter of a prominent family. What? What makes you a daughter of a prominent family? You grew up in an ordinary office worker's family. Why are you lying like that? Because Nathan is handsome and his father is a business person. Well, that's true. So he won't accept me unless I have similar backgrounds. I don't think a marriage based on that kind of thinking and lying will last. It's okay. Even if I cheat a little, I want a rich, handsome man. Well, it's your life, Rachel, so you do what you want. Ha ha! I'll become happy instead of you, Mary. I hope things will go well. Oh, are you frustrated? Not really. If you get divorced, you'll be alone for the rest of your life. Oh, you'll be married to your job, so I guess it's okay, huh? Well, I'm going to be single for a while. I enjoy my job. Aren't you sad to be so vain? I'm going on an overseas trip with Nathan now, so bye-bye. What? Overseas trip? Yep. We're going to go on a honeymoon and spend a week or so abroad. Do you have that kind of money? I thought you were only working part-time, right? Oh, you haven't noticed? What are you talking about? I sold some of your brand name stuff. I don't understand what you're saying. The other day, I visited my future husband's house for the first time. When did you? I had a date at his house on a day when you were working on a holiday. I can't believe it. And he gave me a key to his house. I went over to his house again and I took some bags and accessories that you had in your closet. What are you doing? You have expensive things, Mary. They don't suit you, so I took them to a recycle store. I used them for business meetings. I'm going to use them this week, so give them back right away. I can't. I'm going on a trip. Oh, come to think of it, you've always been like that. You always used to say, "We're sisters, so let's share stuff." Whenever you saw something you liked, you would immediately take it away from me. Our parents adopted a stance of self-responsibility for everything, so I always had to endure it alone. I never thought the same things would happen even after I got married. I was so careless. But don't worry, I won't do this to you in the future. After all, I'm going to get $5 million. Mary, thank you for everything. You're no longer of any use to me. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations on your marriage. Thanks, but aren't you really frustrated? You don't have to say congratulations after your sister took your husband away. You don't have to say something you don't mean. No, I want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. Well, I guess you'll find out why later. I don't know what's going on, but you're trying so hard to be tough, and you look so miserable. Well, good luck with the divorce. Mary, thank you for everything. For the past 3 years, you've been a great help to me. Yeah, I'm glad you finally agreed to the divorce. I'm getting remarried, by the way. Oh, with which girlfriend of yours? I can't tell you which one since I had so many. No surprise, because apparently you had several other girlfriends besides me before we got married. Well, the person I'm marrying is on a totally different level than all the girlfriends I've had. She's a young lady whose family is rich. Her name is Rachel. Even her name sounds like a wealthy young lady, doesn't it? She's 7 years older than me, but I don't mind the age difference because she has a baby face and looks young. But didn't you say before that you prefer younger women? Well, younger is better, of course, but in her case, it's different. Because her family is rich? Well, yeah. I'm glad I was born handsome. If I can marry the daughter of a prominent family, my future is secure. Good for you. You'll make a good match. That's why I don't need you anymore. Thanks for being my housekeeper until now. You're welcome, and I'm glad we're divorced. I'm sorry I made you wait so long. You cheated on me a lot and spent my money without my permission. Well, it's in the past now, so just forget about it, okay? How can I forget? Every time I ask you for a divorce, you made a big fuss, and you even called me at the office. I'm sorry about that. I really am. You have no idea how much trouble you've caused. Well, you knew my situation. I was going through an inheritance and everything. You deserved it. Well, I didn't know much about the law. I referred a lawyer to you, but you were the one who was obsessed with the affair. You know, I've always wondered, what's wrong with cheating? Huh? You can't help it if you fall in love with someone, whether you have a wife or a girlfriend. It's a man's instinct to be with the one he loves. And in my case, I'm infertile, so I don't have to worry about getting the other women pregnant. Sooner or later, we'll get tired of each other and break up. So I don't understand why people make such a fuss over something as simple as cheating. I can't respond to that. But let's just say the world doesn't appreciate that logic. Well, I'm about to start a rosy life with my new wife, so I don't care what the world thinks.
Congratulations on your marriage. I wish you every happiness.
Oh yeah, I'll live with her in my house from now on, so you need to get out.
What?
I want to get married by the end of the week, so get out as soon as possible.
You can't do that. I haven't even decided where I'm going to move to.
Why don't you just go back to your parents' house?
Don't make it sound so easy. My parents live far from where I work. I can't just move out now.
What? Are you trying to ruin my happiness? Uh-oh, it's going to be a disaster. I'm going to live with her whether you leave or not.
Fine, I'll leave.
Thanks. Oh yeah, don't bother coming back to the house to get your stuff.
Huh?
I've already left them in a storage rental.
So, you've already made arrangements?
Haha, I work fast, don't I?
You could have used your speed when you received the inheritance.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
Well, it's not my problem.
But I'm marrying a wealthy young lady, so the money problem is safely solved.
Poor Rachel.
She loves me so much, so I'm sure she'll be very happy.
I hope it goes well. I wish you both the best of luck.
Mary, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's been a while, sis. How's married life? Is everything going well with Nathan?
Well, there's something that's been bothering me.
What is it?
I found some scary-looking documents in a drawer in the living room.
What kind of documents?
I don't know, but it says something about garnish.
A garnishment order, something like that?
That's it. What's this?
Well, simply put, your wages and deposits are no longer at your disposal.
Why is this stuff in my house? Oh, did you forget it?
Of course not. Why don't you ask the owner of that document directly?
Who are you talking about?
I'll invite him now.
What is it, Mary? You said we have something to talk about, and you suddenly added me to a group text. What? Rachel? Why is Rachel here?
Nathan, what are you doing? You've been ignoring my texts.
Sorry, I've been a little busy.
About the picture I texted you earlier? What's this garnishment order?
What's that? I don't know either.
I'll explain it to you then. Nathan is $15 million in debt.
What? Debt? That's impossible, because Nathan's father is the president of the company. How can the son of a president be in debt?
It's true that his father was the president, but unfortunately, he had almost no assets.
What?
The proof is in the documents you found.
You're lying. Then what about the inheritance of $5 million?
He used to own real estate worth $5 million. It's already been foreclosed, though.
What? I don't understand. Why is there a debt?
Nathan's father's business failed, and he had $15 million in debt.
What's that? If that's the case, why didn't Nathan just renounce his inheritance? Nathan, why did you inherit $15 million in debt? Well, I'm not very good with the law.
Nathan, why don't you be honest? Why don't you tell her that you were so caught up in the affair at the time that you ignored the matter, and then you ran out of time?
I can't believe it. Why did you keep such an important thing from me until now? I was going to tell you someday. I'm sorry, but I need to borrow some money from your parents. Your parents are rich, right? I can't believe this. Please, I'm begging you. I'm your husband. You'll help me, right? You haven't told him yet, huh?
What the hell? I mean, how do you know Rachel's number?
Because we're sisters.
Huh?
That means Rachel is not a wealthy lady. She's a daughter of commoners, just like me.
What the? You lying bitch! Screw you!
I'm sorry. I lied because I really wanted you to be attracted to me.
There are good lies and bad lies, you know. I married you because you're a rich man's daughter.
What's that? You married me for the money? You told me you were attracted to me because I was a woman brimming with mature charm.
I didn't mean that, of course. I like young women. If you weren't rich, I wouldn't like a hag like you.
I didn't think you were that kind of person.
I didn't think you were such a liar either.
By the way, Rachel, I heard you're pregnant with Nathan's child. Ah, yes I am. We're going to have a baby soon. It's terrible to have a husband who's in debt. It's a lie that you're pregnant, isn't it? You two liars are perfect for each other. What do you mean? Nathan is infertile. What? What's that? That's why it's impossible for you to have Nathan's baby. No way! That's a lie! I have Nathan's child in my belly! Rachel, did you take a pregnancy test? If you really are pregnant, that means you had relations with a man other than Nathan. Wait a minute! Nathan was happy when I told him I was pregnant, and we decided to get married and raise the baby together.
I was going to tell you the truth someday, but I felt like if you found out I was infertile, you'd run away.
What? So you married me even though you knew it wasn't your child? He probably thought he's lucky that you believe that the child was his. So you won't run away. No way!
I had no choice. To pay back the 15 million debt, I had to get a rich girl. More importantly, Rachel, is it true you're pregnant?
Pregnancy is a lie.
What?
If I tell you I'm having a baby, I thought I could marry you right away. You guys really make a perfect couple. I'm sure you both must be disappointed because you both thought that you're marrying someone rich. But I guess you two liars must get along well with each other. This is so frustrating. Oh, that's right. Mary, you were working all the time. I'm sure you have plenty of money saved up. And you guys just got divorced. So let's split the money as property division.
That's not possible. It was agreed upon in the marital property agreement before we got married.
Why did you have to do that?
3 years ago, my dad was alive and the company was doing great. I thought I'd eventually become the president and make a lot of money. I didn't want Mary to take it away from me.
What? You're so stupid.
Shut up. I don't need you to tell me that. You lied to me about getting pregnant just for the inheritance.
Well, we're both after money, weren't we? Okay. Let's just fight about this later, okay? I have something to say as well. First, I'm going to ask Nathan for compensation for divorce.
Compensation? I'm not going to pay that. The divorce proceedings are finalized.
You can claim compensation within 3 years.
What? What's that?
The amount will be decided in court, but I'd like to get $50,000 for the repeated cheating.
$50,000? I'm in debt, and you're going to do that much to me?
Oh, I still think this is not enough. I worked from morning till night to get you out of debt. Serves you right, Nathan. You got what you deserved for cheating me. I don't think you should be laughing at him either, Rachel. What? I'm going to charge you compensation as well. What? I'm your sister. That has nothing to do with it. Also, I'm claiming damages for the brand name goods you sold without my permission. What? It was a long time ago. Let bygones be bygones. It happened only a few weeks ago. You used to forgive me. I was a teenager and all I could do was cry myself to sleep. Now I have money and a good lawyer to consult with. Would you do that to your sister who has no money and is in need? You're a devil! You're saying the same thing as Nathan. You two really get along. Well, I'm off to see my lawyer now. See you later. After that, Nathan and Rachel had a big fight and got divorced. Nathan's assets were seized, and Rachel also had to take on debt for compensation and damage settlement. They are now living in extreme poverty. Rumor has it that both of them have become very thin and look like different people. I think they should file for bankruptcy. Well, it's none of my business. As for me, I was living in a hotel for a while after Nathan kicked me out of his house. I rented an apartment near my workplace. I am enjoying living all by myself now. And recently, I met a guy I like, and we have decided to date with the intention of getting married. Unlike Nathan, he is serious and faithful. I would like to build a warm family with him for sure.
Sis, I heard from Mom. Is it true you were seriously injured and hospitalized?
Ellie, I'm sorry for worrying you. Thanks for calling.
Are you okay to text now?
I'm fine. I broke my leg, my knee or thigh the femur. I can move my hands fine. I'm okay. I'm in a hospital room, so I can't make phone calls, but at least I can text.
I see. Well, that's great you can text. But when I heard about your accident, I was so surprised. I thought my heart would jump out of my chest.
I know, I was surprised myself.
So, how are you feeling?
The surgery was a success, but I can't walk, so I have to stay in the hospital for a while.
Oh, really? All right.
I'm going to take rehabilitation seriously.
Oh, yeah. I guess you'd have to. I bet you're in pain, too.
Well, it's only been a few days since the accident. I'm still in pain. Still, it's getting a lot better. If the pain gets too bad, I just tell the nurse and she gives me some painkillers. Thank God for that.
I'm glad to hear that, but I can't believe you're in so much pain that you have to take medicine. It sounds like it's really tough. Is there anything you need right now? I'll bring whatever you need, so don't hesitate to ask.
Okay, thanks. I'm okay for now, but if I need anything else, I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, okay.
Kevin, it's your lunch break, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sorry to interrupt your break. I have a favor to ask you.
What is it?
Could you bring a change of clothes to the hospital?
Huh? I'm busy.
I know, but I've been wearing the same clothes since I got into the hospital, so it's about time I changed.
Why don't you ask your mother for that?
Huh?
I'm going on a business trip tomorrow.
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me. It's a 2-hour drive for her, so I can't ask her. So then, can I ask you to bring it this evening?
Don't be absurd. I've got a lot of work to finish up today. I'm not going home early. Besides, I have to be out of the house by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I can't bear to wear the same clothes any longer, and I want to see you.
Huh? We're not two lovers who've just started dating. Don't be creepy.
You don't have to go that far.
If you need a change of clothes, just buy some. Why do I have to go? I can't have you calling me every time you need something like that.
Something like that? I'm sick. I can't go out because I can't walk and they don't sell clothes in the hospital. Did something happen at work that made you say that? This isn't like you.
It's your fault. I'm swamped at work recently, and to have you bother me with something as trivial as that, anyone would be irritated.
I'm sorry.
It pisses me off to hear you apologize so easily.
Huh? What should I do then? Even if I don't apologize, you get angry at me. I'm injured, so the least you could do is give me a little slack.
There you go. That's what you really want, isn't it? You got hurt on your own. What are you talking about?
Oh, Kevin.
Anyway, ask someone else to get your clothes.
Okay, I'll ask my sister. But I'm hurt too, and I'm depressed. I don't think you should talk to me like that. Kevin, you've changed lately.
How?
You used to be so kind, and you used to think of me first. But lately, you've become very cold towards me. I noticed it even before the accident. What's wrong? If you have something on your mind, just say it.
Nothing. I'm just busy at work.
I know you've been working a lot of overtime. I think it's hard to be busy at work, but you said you don't want me to cook dinner because you're going to eat it at work. I don't want you to do that.
Why do you have to bring that up now? It's got nothing to do with your injury or hospitalization.
If it's not a time like this, you won't even listen to me. The only time you ever contact me is when you're working late, and you don't need dinner. Put yourself in my position, waiting for you to contact me.
If I had time to contact you, I'd like to get my work done. Can't you even understand that?
You want me to understand how you feel, but you don't even try to understand how I feel.
Oh my god, you're so tenacious.
Sorry.
There you go, apologizing like that again. That's what irritates me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
What?
I'm going abroad the day after tomorrow, so don't call me unless it's urgent.
You're kidding. When I'm in the hospital?
You just got hurt on your own, that's your problem.
We're married, so it's not just my problem. If you can't make it today and you're going away on a business trip, I still need a change of clothes. The least you could do is come and see me before you go. Aren't you even worried about me?
Of course I'm worried about you, but one of my bosses at work invited me on a cruise ship trip.
Cruise ship?
I can't go on a cruise ship with you around because you would just complain about it. I thought it's a good time for me to go on a cruise ship. I'm really looking forward to going to a southern island.
You're kidding. I can't believe it. I'm about to go through a very hard time in rehab.
So then let me ask you, what is it I can do for you? Nothing, right? Even if I were there, I can't fix your injury, can I? Rehabilitation is something that only a specialist can do, right?
I guess that's true. You can't fix my injury, but I need you to support me emotionally. Just coming to visit me is enough.
You're really spoiled, Sylvia. Well, then, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
Why do you say such hurtful things?
Anyway, I'm too busy with work to take care of you. You can take care of yourself.
If you're going to talk like that, I'm done. I won't ask you for anything again.
Yeah, do that.
Oh yeah, whatever, fine. Ellie, I'm sorry, I need a favor.
A favor? What's up?
Kevin is having a hard time. If you could bring a change of clothes to the hospital, that would be great.
Sorry, sis. I'm afraid I won't be able to make it for about 10 days. I'll be totally fine after that.
Oh, really? So your schedule's filled up for the next 10 days? Are you going somewhere?
That's right. I have an overseas business trip starting the day after tomorrow. I have to get everything ready by tomorrow.
Is that so? But I thought you had a desk job, and you have to go on a business trip?
Well, that's because I got promoted, so I was transferred to another department. It's really tough because it's taking time to get used to.
Is that so? I see you're working hard too.
Thanks, it's very rewarding. I'm really sorry I can't bring you a change of clothes.
That's okay. I feel bad because it's so far, but I'll ask Mom.
Yeah, do that. I'm sure Mom will be fine.
I wish Kevin would bring it to me in the first place. He's been kind of cold lately.
It's not his fault. He's busy with work too, you know.
Ellie, what's wrong?
No, it's just that he's got a lot going on because he has a business trip tomorrow. I don't think it's any wonder he can't go to the hospital when you ask him all of the sudden.
Huh? How did you know Kevin's going on a business trip tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know anything about that. You said he often goes on business trips. I just thought that if he said he couldn't come to the hospital, that's what he meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I know I told you that if you needed something, I'd bring it to the hospital. I'm sorry my business trip got in the way of me helping you out.
Yeah, no problem. By the way, how long is your overseas business trip starting the day after tomorrow?
6 days and 5 nights. Even though it's for work, it's been quite a while since I've been overseas, so I'm looking forward to it quite a bit.
Well, that's great. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, good luck with your rehabilitation, sis.
Thanks.
Sis, I'm in trouble. Please pick up the phone. Sis, what are you doing? Please return my call.
Sorry, I was sleeping. What's going on this time in the morning? And calls aren't allowed in hospital rooms.
You finally answered back. Then texting is fine. It's daytime here.
Oh, that's right. You're on a business trip.
That doesn't matter, sis. It's an emergency.
Emergency? What's going on?
It's really bad. Kevin got lost at sea.
What? Kevin?
That's right. He was on a cruise ship trip with his friends, right? My friend who was traveling with Kevin contacted me. I had a drink once with that friend of Kevin's. He contacted me. He said he didn't have your contact info.
Huh? Who's the friend?
That's not important right now. Anyway, he's someone you don't know. Of course, I guess there's a lot of crew on the boat. When they had some free time on the island, they thought they'd go a little deeper into the island. They went into the restricted area so that the crew wouldn't notice them. His friend swam to the end of the area and was found and saved. But they still haven't found Kevin. I happened to be in the area on a business trip. Anyway, I'll try to visit the location.
Ellie, wait a minute. Wait a minute, are you listening to me?
Sis, why did this happen?
So I told you earlier that I can't answer the phone, didn't I?
Sis, it's an emergency right now. This is not the time to be saying that.
Even so, rules are rules.
Sis, I understand why you don't want to believe that your Kevin is in trouble. Just hear me out, okay?
Something happened to Kevin?
We found him, but he was already in cardiopulmonary arrest. I just arrived at the hospital, but when I got there, he was already gone. His belongings were swept away with him. The rescue team found them and they're here. And they found out it was Kevin.
Ellie, is this true?
I know you don't want to believe it, but you don't think I would lie about something like this, do you? I know you've been in a lot of pain. I can't believe it either.
I know. I can't believe it either.
Yeah, I know.
What I can't believe is that nobody has contacted me.
What? I mean, they didn't have your contact information. I explained that to you earlier.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. But if his stuff was found and it was confirmed to be Kevin's, his wife, I would have been contacted as well, right?
Well, yes, but I have no idea why you weren't contacted.
I haven't heard anything from Kevin's parents either. What's going on?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean, what's going on?
Normally, the spouse, me, would have been contacted immediately, and I am sure his parents would have been notified too. If Kevin's parents knew about this, they would have contacted me immediately. And yet, I haven't heard a word from them. Don't you think it's strange?
Sis, this is not the time to talk about it. You have to work out the details about insurance and so on. You have a lot of work to do, don't you?
I don't care about that. What hospital are you at? And tell me the name of the friend who contacted you. I'll tell Kevin's parents and head over there right now.
I'm here, so you don't have to come.
What are you talking about? My husband is gone. How can I not go see him?
But we're overseas. I'm nearby and you're in the hospital and can't walk. At a time like this, you should let me handle it.
Ellie, you say that, but you're on a business trip, right? Are you sure you don't need to get back to work?
My brother-in-law is important to me. I don't care about work right now. Leave this aside of things to me. You do what you can there.
I was kidding when I said I was going right now. I haven't heard anything from the locals or from my relatives. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you when you just say my husband's dead.
So are you trying to say I'm lying?
Well, it's true that I don't believe you.
That's terrible, sis.
I really want to believe you, Ellie, but this time, I think it would be kind of strange if I did.
Sis, I don't blame you for wanting to escape from reality because you're in shock. But you feel sorry for Kevin, don't you?
Yeah, I thought something was strange.
What's strange?
That he suddenly said he was going abroad. Then you said you didn't care about working as long as you got paid. You getting a career advancement and going on an overseas business trip? I couldn't understand why. On top of all that, both of your schedules just happened to line up at the same time. If you say you aren't lying, then, as I said before, give me the friend's name and contact info. I'll talk to him myself.
I don't know his name either. We just had drinks together once and exchanged numbers. I introduced myself, but I forgot his name. Besides, I told my friend that my sister is in the hospital. You can't even call him. It would be a big hassle for you to get in touch with him.
I've already figured it out.
What?
Ellie, I knew it. You're lying.
You doubt me? I told you I'm not.
If you're going to lie, why don't you do a better job of it? Anyone can tell when you're lying. And you knew Kevin was on a business trip the day before. You knew I asked him to bring a change of clothes. Who told you that? That's impossible.
That's,
I've suspected it ever since.
What?
That you and Kevin might be having an affair.
Huh?
You like Kevin, right? So when I said something, you were angry, weren't you? You've always been a terrible liar, you know.
Sis, what are you talking about? You have other things to do right now. You know, this isn't the time to be talking about cheating or stuff like that.
You won't admit you're lying. Okay, fine then. However, I'm going to tell my parents and Kevin's parents. I'm going to report everything you've told me and our conversation the other day.
What?
Because Kevin might be dead, right? If that's the case, I can't not tell them. Can I? I'm going to contact everybody right away. Bye.
Sylvia, what the hell are you doing?
I knew you were alive. You would be, wouldn't you?
Why didn't you believe Ellie? You're crazy not to believe what your own sister says.
Ellie? You guys are so close. If she really were my sister, she wouldn't try and betray me. And she would never have an affair with you, my husband. Besides, her lies were so bad. I knew it was a lie right away. If she were really trying to trick me, she could have done a little bit better of a job of it.
Shut up. I never thought you wouldn't believe it.
What do you mean, shut up? I'm in the hospital with an injury. You didn't even bring me a change of clothes. You lied to me and went off to have an affair with my sister. While I was in rehabilitation, you are fooling around with my sister. Are you kidding me? And she pretended you died in an accident? Did you really think you could get by with that?
It couldn't be helped. Don't keep blaming me.
What? It's 100% your and my sister's fault. Are you saying it's my fault?
Yes, it is. It's your fault that you're not attractive. Ellie's so cute by comparison. Visiting you in the hospital after you've been seriously injured would just be a bitter experience. It's much more fun to hang out with Ellie. After being with Ellie, I felt like I wanted to break up with you and spend the rest of my life with her.
That's disgusting. Then why didn't you just be honest and say so? Pretending that you disappeared from the world in order to break up with me? Are you crazy?
Huh? Why do you have to go that far?
I know what you're thinking. You lied to me because you didn't want to pay me alimony, didn't you? You're really stingy, aren't you?
Shut up.
Getting angry at me just means I'm right. Well, if there's one thing I didn't do well, it was not seeing who you really were. I don't know why I married a scumbag like you.
Say what you want. It's really your fault for not seeing it. I'm only nice to people I really like. I didn't like you much, but you seemed to love me. That's why I married you, so be grateful.
What? Are you telling me you never really loved me in the first place?
How could anyone really love an ugly person like you? You were making good money. I thought I'd take advantage of you until I found someone else I liked. So when I heard you were in the hospital, my first thought was, I can't count on your income.
That's really horrible.
So I decided to make a move. I decided to be with Ellie. But I thought it'd be a waste to pay alimony to a girl like you. You're right. You've got good instincts. So I talked it over with Ellie and came up with a way to avoid paying alimony.
You two are perfect for each other, aren't you? You're both such jerks.
Why do you have to be such a jerk to me? You insisted on marrying me, so I married you. You should be rather grateful. An ugly woman who can't do anything but work. Who else would take you? You're lucky you got married at least once.
Huh. You don't have to say that. I'll never forgive you for what you did to me.
You don't have to forgive me. I'll be happy with Ellie. I don't care what you think about me anymore.
Oh well, say that while you still can. After Ellie spilled the beans, I contacted a private detective. He's gathering evidence as we speak. We already have a lot of proof. Even this text exchange should be more than enough.
Huh? A detective? I didn't hear anything about that.
Why should I tell you? You should be thankful I told you now. I just called their office. They sent me all the evidence they have. This trip, you and Ellie were sitting in the lobby, holding hands and looking at each other.
You're kidding, right?
I'll ask my lawyer to take care of the rest. You won't be hearing from me anymore.
I'm sorry. I'll pay you the alimony, so just drop the lawyer. We're gonna get in a lot of trouble.
What? What are you talking about?
My parents and your parents heard what happened. They're really pissed off.
Of course they are.
Your parents said they're going to disown your sister. Don't you feel sorry for her?
No, I don't. My parents told me about that too. I think it's only natural.
What are you talking about? You should help Ellie. You're Ellie's sister. You should intermediate. You should be helping her.
What are you talking about? Who do you think is in pain? I've been badly injured and I'm in the hospital in severe pain. I'm going through a rough rehabilitation. My husband doesn't even come to visit me or bring me a change of clothes. On top of that, he's having an affair with my sister. I'm hurt and depressed too. I will never forgive you two for the rest of my life.
What? For the rest of my life? It's going a bit too overboard, huh?
Unlike you, my in-laws are sane, thank God. They bowed down to me over and over again and apologized on your behalf. They must have known you weren't going to pay the alimony anyway. They said they'd pay.
Really? Oh, that's lucky.
And they said they'd make you pay them back.
What?
They said they'll put you to work under their supervision to make sure you don't run away. They said they'll make sure you pay in full what they paid for you.
Oh no.
I've given the in-laws the contact information for the lawyer. I'm sure they're working it out with them. You didn't think I could do anything because I was in the hospital, did you? Don't underestimate me. And you guys are building a house to live in together, right?
Why do you know?
The guy from the detective agency told me. I don't remember you having that kind of money.
Well, I thought that if everybody thought I was dead, I could get the insurance money.
Oh God, I didn't think you were that stupid. Of course, anyone could find out that you're alive if they did a little research. There's no way you'd get the insurance money.
Then what about that house?
I don't know. You'll have to work hard to pay back the loan. Don't ask me about that.
Oh, I know. We'll just get a divorce. I'll get your money from the property division, right?
Huh? There's no way you're getting a hold of that. Most of my savings was saved when I was single. Ever since we got married, you've been stingy with me, but you've been wasting money on yourself. There's almost no savings from after we got married.
Oh no. What are we going to do?
I don't know. It's none of my business. I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer, so make sure you pay up. Tell that to Ellie too.
Sylvia, you are kidding, right? Don't leave us.
Goodbye. Take care. Thanks to the lawyer, the divorce was successfully granted. I was able to get compensation from both of them. The investigation by the detective agency provided us with tons of evidence. He had no choice but to admit his infidelity. Ellie cried and asked our parents for help, but of course, they did not listen to her and turned her away at the door. The house they were going to build together had just started construction. They paid the penalty and gave up on having their own home. They went back to my parents-in-law's house and were forced to work under the supervision of my parents-in-law. Ellie immediately ran away and they separated. Neither my parents nor I know how Ellie is doing now. After a long rehabilitation, I decided to go back to my parents' house. With the support of my parents' kindness, I am slowly regaining my daily life. I can't just take advantage of my parents' kindness. I'm planning to take good care of my parents when I get well again.
Ray, are you working late again today? What about dinner?
Huh? Stop bugging me. I told you not to call me at work.
Sorry about that. But for the past week, you've been working late without calling me. You come home late by taxi and tell me you don't need dinner. And when I didn't make it, you came home and yelled at me that you were hungry. I know you're busy at work, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to call me and let me know if you need dinner and what time you'll be home.
How the hell am I supposed to know that? It depends on the work. If you're my wife, you should at least cook dinner and wait for your husband. If I don't eat, you can just eat at breakfast.
I do, but I don't eat that much in the morning. I just want you to let me know in advance. Why are you so mad at me?
Of course I'm mad. You called me, and now I'm losing all the motivation I had to get going. You're just a housewife who lounges around at home, and you're interrupting my work. I mean, give me a break. Who do you think feeds you?
Sorry. Well, I won't text you anymore. Ray, tell me if you need dinner and what time you'll be home. Just tell me when you're between projects.
I don't have time for that right now. That's the problem with full-time housewives lacking any common sense.
Sorry.
You're really pissing me off. You don't have to cook anymore.
What?
I'm not going back. Do you expect me to eat anything made by a bitchy wife? Who do you think you are questioning the head of the household? You should be ashamed of yourself, you piece of trash.
How dare you call me a piece of trash? But I understand. I'm not going to cook if you're not coming home. Good luck with your work.
Don't call me again.
Ray, I'm sorry. Can I talk to you for a minute? I have something important to tell you.
Huh? I told you not to contact me again, didn't I? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. It's really important. I know I'm interrupting your work, but I really need to talk to you.
I can't. I'm at work.
Well, then, will you come home today? I'll wait for you even if it's late at night.
I'm not coming home today either. I told you I'm busy.
You haven't come home for a week. Why don't you get in a better mood?
Shut up. What are you talking about? If you want to talk, just text it.
What the hell is that? You're being too cold. I told you I have something important to tell you.
I told you to hurry up and tell me. What a pain in the ass. I'm busy. I hope it's not something stupid.
Huh? You know, I've been saying I haven't been feeling well for the last 2 months.
Did you say something about that?
Why didn't you listen to me? I told you many times.
I don't know.
Well, okay, anyway. So yesterday I was in so much pain. I went to the doctor. Then I was told to go for a thorough examination. So, well,
What? What is it? Speak up.
Well, okay. It's like this. I've been told I have only 3 months to live.
What?
They found a tumor. I'm so shocked that I don't know what the doctors are talking about. The medical expenses are going to be enormous, and even then, there's no guarantee that it's going to work. The hospital I'm going to now can only give me symptomatic treatment, so I was told that I have only 3 months to live.
Seriously? Are they kidding?
I'd like to think it's a joke, but it doesn't seem real, and I think it's a dream, but it seems to be true. So the doctor asked me to come to the hospital with you next time.
I understand. I'll go with you. But I can't really get out of the work I'm doing right now, so I'll finish it as quickly as I can. Just give me 5 days.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Thanks, Ray. Ray, have you finished your work? Call me when you're done. I'll be waiting for you with your favorite fried chicken. We need to have a long talk at home. Oh, you're serious? That's hilarious. What? Ray, what's wrong? This isn't Ray. It's your sister, Grace. Huh? Grace? Why you? You don't know my new contact, do you? I mean, I thought I was texting Ray right now. Ray is sleeping next to me, right? Huh? He's sleeping so soundly that he doesn't seem to have noticed your message, so I replied on his behalf. What the hell's going on? You're really stupid, aren't you? Didn't you notice at all up to now? Ray has been giving you the cold shoulder about being busy with work all this time, but you didn't suspect him of cheating on you even once. You're so obtuse, it's hilarious. Huh? Cheating? You mean you and Ray were having an affair? That's right. Ray being busy with work was all lie. He was really with me all the time. He hasn't been home even once this past week, has he? He was staying at my place the whole time. You have about 3 months to live, so he said he's going to stay at my place until you're gone. Huh? What's that? Ray cheating with you? Are you kidding? He said he would go to the hospital with me. He was worried about me. Why would he be worried about you? He said it would save him the trouble of getting a divorce and that he might get life insurance. He was so happy. He said he's going to marry me after you're gone. No way. Oh, I feel really sorry for you. Your husband got tired of you, cheated on you with your own sister, and now you only have 3 months to live. You've got to be kidding me. Stealing someone's husband? I'm not kidding. Isn't it worse to be stolen from? Well, anyway, Ray is getting married to me. We are going to have a gorgeous wedding when we get the insurance, so just disappear. You're a piece of work, you know that? You've been like that for a long time, messing around with other people's boyfriends. That's why you got kicked out of our parents' house, and you still haven't learned your lesson. Is it okay for you to go on like that? Your already short life will be even shorter. Well, I'd be more than happy if you went to the other side as soon as possible. Don't be silly. Wake Ray up immediately and give him the phone. Talking to him won't change anything. He hates you. We both agreed that we want you to go to the other side as soon as possible. You stay out of it. Anyway, I'm going to talk to him one way or another. Ray, are you awake?
What the hell? Leave me alone.
Grace told me everything. When did you guys start having an affair? When did you guys meet? Did you know Grace was my sister?
Oh, shit. Grace really told you? Oh, that's too bad you found out now.
Are you going to admit it? About the affair? You've been coming home late for work. And the morning trips home and the nights out were all lies to meet up with her?
Yeah, that's right. I ran into Grace on my way home from work 6 months ago, and we hit it off and started dating. I didn't know she was your sister until afterwards, but she is so beautiful that you look nothing alike. She's so different from her ugly, gloomy sister.
You're the worst. Don't be an idiot. Were you two making a fool of me?
That's about right. You were clueless and trying to read me. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack from laughing so hard. And that thing about only having 3 months to live?
Why would you? What did I ever do to you?
Nothing to me. Oh, if I had to say one thing, it would be making me marry a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Huh?
I heard you were jealous of Grace and kicked her out of your parents' house. You and your parents got together and disowned her for nothing. She has outrageously toxic parents and a toxic sister. I married you without knowing what an insidious person you were. The worst disgrace in my life.
Huh? What's that? It's a lie that I kicked her out. It was her to begin with.
I don't want to hear your lame excuses. You're a scumbag for kicking out your own sister. I don't want you here. Getting sick is your punishment. Suck on that.
You're a piece of shit. You and her are just alike. You're disgusting. I'm getting a divorce.
Fine, I'll divorce you. Too bad I won't get your life insurance. I wonder why Grace told you first. Well, she's cute in a careless way. If I can divorce you quickly and marry Grace soon, so be it.
Enjoy your happiness while it lasts. I'll definitely make you regret it.
What can you do? You only have 3 months to live.
That's why I'm going to do it thoroughly. I don't want to go to heaven with any regrets. Prepare yourselves. You're both assholes. I'll put a curse on you.
Hey, Cheryl, give me some money now.
Huh? A new scam? I have no use for scammers, so goodbye.
This is no time for jokes. Grace is in danger. She said she wasn't feeling well, so I sent her to the hospital, and I don't know what's wrong, but her internal organs are damaged. She needs an organ transplant or she'll be bedridden. But that's going to cost a lot of money.
Oh, wow. So?
What do you mean, so? So give me back the money I gave you. Register as a donor for your sister.
Even if you say it again, I won't understand. Why should I do that?
Because you're the only one. You're her sister, so you're the only one that might not be rejected for an organ transplant. Besides, you have a large sum of money.
By a sum of money, do you mean the compensation money that I hired a lawyer to charge you 2 months ago? And you want it back?
Shut up! Just hurry up and come to my house tomorrow. Sign the agreement. You've only got a few days to live. Give me the organ for your sister.
Who do you think you are? I don't owe you anything. And I'm not doing it for her either. I'm going to live to be 90, and I don't have any more of the compensation money. Why don't you, her husband, help her out?
Huh? What do you mean? You were told that you only had 3 months to live, right? And what do you mean there's no more money?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm cured.
What?
I took full advantage of the compensation money I got from you guys and got a referral to a hospital that can cure my disease. After surgery, hospitalization, and recuperation, it was like I was never sick at all.
Huh? You mean you're cured? What do you mean? I don't get it.
Do you understand my disease?
Wasn't it incurable?
Incurable diseases are not so common today. I said they found a tumor, right? I used my compensation money to have surgery to remove the tumor. I just got out of the hospital last week and I'm in rehab. They say I'll have no problems in the future and I won't have any side effects. I've used up all my compensation money, so I'm going to work hard from now on.
What? You're lying, right? No, then you have to help us even more.
Excuse me?
You got better with the money we gave you, right? Then it's like me and Grace saved you. Next time, it's your turn to help Grace, right?
Huh? What is this bonkers idiot misunderstanding? You said it was like you saved me. You abandoned your sick wife and switched. That's the exact opposite. Also, go look up the meaning of compensation money in the dictionary.
Grace is your sister. If she's your sister, you're supposed to help her.
She's not my sister. I've already broken ties with her. Besides, she deserved what she got, didn't she? That's the kind of life she's led.
She deserved it? How can you say that about Grace, who is suffering?
No, because, you know what? Do you know what made that woman sick in the first place?
What?
Did you hear the details of her illness? From the doctor directly, or from Grace?
No, I only heard roughly from Grace. She said she was born with a chronic illness that got worse.
A chronic illness she was born with? How is that possible when she was born so healthy? The cause of her illness is she's been having too many relationships with men.
What? Men?
She has always been very flamboyant in her relationships with men. Ever since high school, she has been seducing her classmates, seniors, juniors, and even teachers. She ran away from home and stayed with guys she met on social networking sites. She went to underground clubs and played around with multiple guys. For a while, she was a local celebrity, rumored to be dating gang members. My mother and I tried to talk to her many times, but to no avail. My boyfriend was also sleeping with her, and it was a real mess. So my parents and I couldn't take it anymore and kicked her out of the house. I don't know what she did after that, but well, I guess she went from one guy's house to another. Well, maybe it's all because of that. That's what made her sick.
Wait. That's not true. Grace said her parents abandoned her because she was sickly. She cried and said that you were jealous of her because she was prettier than you.
Wow, you must have been so moved by that kind of talk. She cried that she was the victim, and you bought it? What an idiot!
Because she was crying. She was crying because I was the only one on her side. Anyone would feel sorry for her.
That's funny. If crying was the only way to win, there would be no need for a trial. There are other guys besides you. She's been bragging about it on her social media accounts.
Lies. All lies. You're a liar. I don't believe you. Grace swore to be my wife and love only me. So there's no way in hell she's cheating on me with 3 other guys.
I don't know what you're talking about. A man who had an affair with his wife's sister?
That's...
Believe it or not, it's your choice. But for me, that's who my sister is.
Then why didn't you stop me?
Huh?
You knew Grace was that kind of girl, but you didn't stop me from marrying her.
Of course I didn't. When I heard you were planning to remarry Grace, I thought, oh shit. I had no obligation to help a fucking cheater, so I kept my mouth shut.
That's terrible.
I don't need a cheater to tell me that. I won't pay a dime or become a donor for a woman who deserves to have her insides ripped out for playing with men. Do you have any idea how much trouble we went through because of her? You don't have to depend on me. You have 4 men, and if you all work together, you can at least make enough money to pay for the surgery. You just have to be patient and wait for the donor. Well, good luck.
Hey, how about we get back together after all?
Huh? Are you kidding?
I'm serious. I just want to talk. Just give me a few minutes, anytime you like. Come to think of it, I only have you. Grace played with me, and I lost sight of true love. But now I know how much you meant to me.
It seemed you have misunderstood, so I'm going to tell you, I don't love you anymore. Besides, just looking at you will make me sick again, so I'll pass. Don't ever bother me again. Goodbye.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Cheryl!
I had been a housewife, but after finishing rehabilitation, I started working. I enjoyed a life of freedom, free from any restrictions. Then I received the news that Grace had passed away. Ray found out about Grace's four-way affair and her past deeds, so he abandoned her and disappeared somewhere. It seems that some of Grace's unfaithful partners remained with Grace, but they could not help her financially and could not find a donor. Later, one of the men who took care of Grace was furious at the men who abandoned her and went around looking for their whereabouts. Ray, who had moved out, was also found and beaten to a pulp.
Mary, I saw your note. What does this mean?
It means exactly what it says. I wrote it in a way that even a kindergartner could understand.
I can read, but are you serious? I do all the laundry, clean the house, cook, go groceries, wash the windows. I also wash the car, pick you up, and drop you off. Am I supposed to do all that?
Of course. I've got a lot of housework because you've been away.
I have a baby. I was in the hospital until this morning because I wasn't feeling well.
It's obvious you've been faking your sickness. Your morning sickness is long gone. Don't be silly. I'm punishing you for that. You're going to be a mother and I won't tolerate any laxity.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I still can't. I've been discharged from the hospital, but I've been told to rest for a while, and it was a bad idea to take the bus from the hospital to home. I need to lie down and rest.
You are being lazy. You can't even take care of the house. Do what you have to do. Don't you dare talk to me like this again.
I'm sorry, but I need to rest. It's so hard for me to get up.
If you weren't pregnant, I'd kick you right out. Oh, I'm so frustrated. Get out of my house as soon as you have the baby.
Please, don't talk to me like that. You've always been so kind. What's going on? You've changed all of a sudden.
I'm only being nice to you in front of Alan and John. The truth is, I hate you. Just talking to you irritates me.
What?
How can I like a woman who grew up in an orphanage? There's no way I could accept you.
I didn't know.
I wish I never brought you into my home. I regret it so much.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much you hated me. I'll do my best from now on so that you'll like me.
That's not going to happen. I don't want to see your face or hear your voice. That's why I rushed out of the door when I heard that you were coming home. You just make it worse, so don't even try.
But I don't want to stay like this. What should I do?
After you have a child, leave this house immediately.
Yes?
Until then, I have no choice but to let you stay. If you disobey my order, I'll kick you out immediately. I want you to finish all your chores before I go home. Do not step out of your room during the day and do not show your face in front of me. You're not even allowed to come to the living room, bathroom, or toilet.
That's impossible.
Then leave, now.
I don't know what to say.
Go back to your parents' house. Oh, that's right, sorry. You were abandoned by your parents and raised in an orphanage. I didn't want to remind myself about that, so it slipped my mind. If you don't have a home to go back to, then go back to your orphanage for a while.
That's not possible. The facility has a rule that you have to leave when you turn 18, and they can't take care of me after that. John told me to live with you guys. I don't want to leave here.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to get my husband as well? You're a cunning woman.
I don't know you hated me so much.
I'd hate for my beautiful granddaughter to be like you. When she's born, I'll just take the child away and kick you out of the house.
You won't go that far, will you?
I'm serious. No matter what my husband and son say, I will kick you out of my house. Go live on the street. You're so wrong if you think you could be part of my family.
I have a bad headache. I need to go.
Faking again. You're trying to escape from something inconvenient. That's why you're an abandoned child.
I'm sorry. Please stop it.
You money-grubbing goofball wife. I'll kick you out for sure.
My name is Noah. I am 26 years old. I live with my husband, who is 3 years older than me, and my husband's parents, who are 55. I am 8 months pregnant, and we just found out it's a girl. We're all looking forward to the birth of our baby. My parents abandoned me when I was a baby. I grew up in an orphanage. I have never known a family in my life. As soon as I got married, I was blessed with a family, and I was so happy. I treated my in-laws as if they were my real parents. My father-in-law enjoys traveling and always buys me gifts. When we go shopping together, he always helps me with my luggage. My mother-in-law is a street disciplinarian. I am puzzled by the unexpected messages because she is usually very kind to me. I'm pregnant, so I'm very tired. I thought it was just a normal part of pregnancy, but the symptoms became stronger day by day and I started to lose my appetite. I went to see a doctor and was admitted to the hospital. I stayed for about a week and left because I was feeling better. When I got back home, I felt so tired that I collapsed on the sofa.
Are you a member of Noah Smith's family? I'm calling from the hospital. What? I'm the mother-in-law.
Noah has been in an accident and is being taken to this hospital. She and her baby are in critical condition and we're going to perform an emergency surgery. In the event of an emergency, please choose whether we want to save Noah or her baby.
The baby, of course. I don't care about Noah. You must save my grandchild. This is the will of my husband and son.
Okay. Could I have Noah's husband's contact information?
Don't worry, I'll contact him myself. You save my grandchild. I don't care what happens to Noah. Of course, you must keep the baby in good health. Do not make my grandchild a disabled person.
We'll do our best. Have a good day. Mom, where are you now? Noah is?
Oh, yes, Noah. She had a big accident, right?
That's right. I'm at the hospital. Come here as soon as you can.
I don't know if that's necessary. I'm just enjoying dinner. You're exaggerating about the accident, aren't you? She always overreacts and fakes her illness. Maybe she couldn't get out of her lazy habits from the hospital stay and thought she wanted to be hospitalized again?
Noah passed away just a few minutes ago.
What? Oh my god, she passed away? That's...
What do you mean? Noah passed away.
I'm not happy about it. I'm very sad.
That's enough, Mom. No more lies.
I didn't lie.
Then why didn't you call me right away? Why? According to the hospital staff, you were the first one they called. You told them you would tell me and that everything would be fine. I'm glad that the hospital staff contacted me anyway. If they hadn't, I wouldn't have been here for her last breath.
I thought the whole accident thing was overblown. I didn't want to interrupt you with something small, you know? I didn't expect her to pass away.
You've been disturbed by her for a long time, haven't you?
What?
I've got all the messages you sent to Noah. What the hell is this? You acted like a good mom in front of me. I despise you for being such a bad in-law. I'm shocked you said such horrible things. I can't accept this.
Oh, you know what? It was a misunderstanding. I just misspoke.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Noah could tell me, and yet I could notice. I'm so ashamed of myself.
Listen to me for a moment. I wanted Noah to be a good wife for you. I was just trying to be hard on her with my heart.
I don't think so. You are such a horrible person. I can't believe you said all these heartless things. Noah must have been sad and wistful, too. She was verbally abused when she was in the midst of a difficult pregnancy.
It's her fault for not taking care of herself. I was just a little harsh.
Just a little? How can you be so calm after hurting Noah like this? You're a demon or a devil.
You don't have to go that far.
You gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to say this because it hasn't been confirmed yet, but you didn't just verbally abuse Noah, did you? You were the cause of the accident.
What? What? What are you talking about?
Noah was involved in a collision with a drunk driver. The car was driving all over the road. Other people around noticed that something was wrong, but Noah didn't. She seemed dazed and dizzy and didn't seem to notice the car that was coming toward her. An eyewitness to the accident testified. The doctor is checking on her right now, but we could tell from the smell of her clothes. Mom, you sprayed some pesticides when Noah was discharged from the hospital. It's powerful and dangerous to humans if inhaled. Noah was fine when she left the hospital, but when she came home, she suddenly got sick. She must have felt something was wrong and left the house, and that's where she unfortunately got into the accident.
Sure. I did spray some pesticides. So what? If it was bad enough to be in the house, why not just wait in the yard? It's Noah's fault to walk to the busy street.
This is my guess. I think she was trying to get my help. The intersection where the accident happened was in the direction of my office. She must have thought that you could really kill her.
That's rude.
You've been drugging her for a while, haven't you?
What kind of accusation is that? Of course not.
When Noah got sick and was hospitalized, some of her hormone levels were off the charts. The doctor said it was probably from taking too many supplements or something. But she's been taking extra care of her health since she got pregnant, so it couldn't be that. So I didn't know why, and after a week in the hospital, her numbers had settled down. It makes sense if you did something to her.
Are you going to blame me for everything? That's really terrible.
You didn't even pick up Noah from the hospital, right? You told me you would pick her up. If I had picked her up myself, none of this would have happened.
Okay, that's enough. No matter what you say now, Noah is gone. She gave birth to my grandchild. I'm all done with her.
Huh?
How's your baby? She's 8 months, so she's pretty premature. She's not handicapped or anything, is she?
You don't need to worry anymore.
Huh?
They passed away together after the accident. Noah and my baby girl tried their best, but they couldn't save them.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I don't care about Noah, but my grandchild? I told them to save the baby. Where's the doctor? I'll make sure they will be fired.
Suppose she'd been born. The doctor says there's a good chance she'd have some disability.
What? How can that be?
Because you have been giving her weird drugs.
What? My fault?
Of course it is.
But I only targeted Noah.
Noah was breathing in toxic fumes that made her dizzy. Do you really think that it won't affect the baby?
No way.
How can you not know that when you're a mother yourself? I can't believe it.
Hey, come on. Don't just blame me.
Of course, it's my fault for not noticing. If only I had noticed that you were bullying Noah, I could have protected Noah and my daughter.
Yes, it was your fault too, so don't blame me. Well, if she's handicapped, I didn't want her anyways. It would have been difficult to take care of her.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you say that?
Don't be mad at me. Think of something more pleasant. We will get some money from Noah's insurance. If you marry a young lady from a good family, we'll have grandchildren with good bloodlines. Besides, a woman like Noah doesn't deserve to be a part of our family. I'm glad they are both gone.
I'll never forgive you, Mom.
Well, I guess I better not go to the hospital then. I'll call the insurance company.
That's enough. No matter how hard it was, Noah endured it without a single whimper. I despise you for saying dirty words to Noah.
There's no need to be so angry.
I'll give you one last chance. Come to the hospital right now and apologize. Apologize to Noah and your grandchild for all the mistakes you've made.
No. They can't hear me anymore. You want me to apologize to ghosts?
If you can't do that, you get out of the house.
What? You don't talk to your mother like that.
I'm your husband, Henry.
You're at the hospital too?
Of course. My precious Noah's been in an accident. It's normal for you to rush over immediately. I've seen all the messages you've been sending. I've read all the horrible things you've said to her. I will never forgive you, no matter what.
Like I've told Alan, I was trying to educate Noah. I wanted her to become a good wife.
Don't be a fool. Noah took care of me like I was her real father. She always called me Dad. I can't believe I won't be able to hear her voice anymore. I'm so sad, I feel like I'm going to lose control.
You have me. I'm sure you are happy to get rid of her from our family tree.
There's nothing more I can say to you. Just leave now. If I see you again, I will kick you out.
Don't be so angry. When Alan finds a new wife, I won't be so strict with her.
Oh, so you were being strict with Noah. I'm divorcing you. Don't ever come home again.
What are you talking about? I can't believe you're divorcing me now. You're kidding, right?
Well, I'm serious. If you refuse, I'll take you to court.
Don't do that. If you divorce me, I'll be alone. How will I live with myself from now on?
You need to be punished like that. I hear every family has some kind of conflict, but yours has gone too far. You're the one who killed Noah.
Don't say that. I didn't do anything wrong. She took my precious son away from me. Alan was always close to me until he married Noah. How can I forgive her? Noah was not my family. She was my enemy who took away my precious son.
Please, let me go.
Alan?
Nothing is more important than people's lives. If I'm so important to you, you should understand how much Noah cared about the baby. I can't believe you did all this.
I'm sorry about that. I made a little mistake. We all make mistakes, don't we?
Don't put it so lightly. If I had realized it earlier, she might have survived. I can't regret it enough.
I am sorry. Tell your dad not to divorce me.
I refuse. I'm for the divorce too. Get out now. Get out of our sight forever.
Hey, don't say such horrible things to your mother. I'll be living on the streets if you kick me out. That's right. Give me half of that life insurance money. I'm entitled to it, right?
I'm the beneficiary of her policy, not giving you a penny of it.
What? I thought I was going to get that money. Fine. I'll go back to the house and take care of it before you guys do.
Don't be stupid. It's not going to work. I'll drag you out of this house and I'll kick you out. You will spend the rest of your life regretting what you have done. You will live in misery with your sins on your shoulders. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please, don't say that. It won't happen again, I swear.
Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. Noah and my daughter are no longer in this world. If you want forgiveness, bring them both back to life.
That's impossible. I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me.
I refuse. I don't have a mom, that's all. When my father returned home from the hospital, my mother was there. He kicked her out of the house and the divorce settlement was finalized. My mother, who grew up in a wealthy family and married my father right after graduating from school, had never worked. She demanded life insurance money because she did not know how to get a job. I never gave her a penny from insurance or the money from the drunk driver. I used the money for Noah and my daughter's memorial service. I donated the rest to children without parents and children with disabilities. My mother started working part-time, but she didn't like being supervised by a younger boss. She repeatedly harassed her boss and was fired. If she doesn't like her younger boss, I don't think there is any place she can work. Well, I don't care what happens to my mother anymore. I'll regret not being able to save Noah and my daughter for the rest of my life. I can no longer do anything for them, but I hope that I can help by providing support to underprivileged children.
Banker, I have a favor to ask you. Will you do it?
Sis, what's going on all of a sudden? What is this favor you want?
You know, give me your husband.
Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? You're kidding, right?
I'm not joking, I'm serious.
Sis, what's wrong with you?
I didn't tell you until now. When I saw your husband, Bob, for the first time at your wedding, he was my type. But he is your husband, and I gave up on him then. I decided to keep my feelings inside my heart. I'm a healthy person, aren't I?
Huh? What are you saying?
But the other day, I met him at my parents' house after a long time. I knew he was the one for me. I couldn't hold back my feelings any longer. Since then, I've been thinking about him every waking moment. So, give me Bob.
What have you been saying since a while ago? That's enough. Of course I don't want to.
What? You're kidding. I was brave enough to confide in you like this. You don't want to give him to me?
Of course not. He's not an object. There's no way I'd give him to you so easily.
Ah, that's what you meant. Then why didn't you just say so from the beginning?
Huh?
You want money, right? Then I'll pay you what you want.
What makes you think that? I never said I wanted money.
You don't have to be so stubborn. How much do you want? Don't hesitate to tell me. I'll pay you right away.
Even if you loaded me with 1 million, I'm not going to give up my husband to you. He says he doesn't have the slightest intention of leaving me.
Can you please not decide that on your own? You didn't even check with him directly.
I'm telling you because I did. I'm standing next to him right now, and I'm telling you exactly what he said to me.
That's definitely not true, right? I don't believe you. When we saw each other at my parents' house the other day, we looked at each other.
That's absolutely not true. That's what he is saying sitting next to me.
Janet, come on. The moment we looked at each other, time stopped and we swore our love to each other.
He says that never happened. Cut it out. We are both annoyed.
I don't doubt that you didn't want to let go of Bob, but it's not good to lie. Anyway, it's a lie that he is beside you, isn't it?
Huh? It's not a lie.
I'm very perceptive when it comes to love. That's why I know that he loves me. And I also know that you are lying.
It's true that he's next to me. Can I go now? He's going on an overseas business trip tomorrow.
Is that so?
I'll get him ready now and let him rest as soon as possible. I won't reply to any more of your messages.
Wait a minute. I'm not done talking yet. Well, okay. Now's the time you can be so stubborn. Absolutely, Bob and I have pledged our love to each other. You should be prepared to live as a single mother while you still can.
Janet, I just came back from an overseas business trip and I'm at the office right now. Hey, I know you must be tired, so please come home early today. Oh, thank you. I contacted you about your sister. Huh? What about my sister? I heard there was a woman sniffing around the company about me while I was on a business trip. She apparently said there's a man named Bob who is currently on an overseas business trip at this company, right? She asked if I was fooling around with women during my business trip, or if there was any girl I was dating at the company. She waited in front of the entrance and asked around to the employees who came out of the building. Don't tell me that was my sister. Oh, apparently a co-worker took some photos of her and showed me. It was your sister. She is serious after all. But I thought your sister and your brother-in-law were getting along just fine. Don't tell me that she is suddenly divorcing him. I don't think so. A while ago, another colleague of mine said he saw your sister near the office. My co-worker, who understands I'm in trouble. She said she'd give me a ride today. I have a lot of stuff and I don't want to run into your sister. I really appreciate the offer. Yes, you should thank your co-worker. Be careful not to run into my sister though. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I went to a lot of trouble to get this money for you. Why don't you take it? Are you saying that $12,000 isn't enough? If that's the case, just say so. It can't be helped. I'll get you $15,000 next time. Just make sure you get it, along with the divorce papers too. Whether you accept it or not, it's already decided that you're going to be dumped by him. I think it's better for your own safety if you accept it. Maybe you're as surprised by the large sum of money. Hey, are you listening to me? Say something. Well, okay, I'll bring it to you soon, so be prepared.
Bob, she's really bad. What's going on? I just went out for lunch with my co-workers. My sister was waiting for us. She suddenly pushed money at me. Of course, I pushed it back, but she also had the divorce papers in her hand. She had $12,000 in cash. What? That's a lot of money. So she did what she declared on WhatsApp before? I didn't know your sister was that kind of a person. She's so different from my impression of her. Well, she did sometimes do bold things, but she was a sensible person. But when she started talking about you as the man of her dreams, she suddenly became very strange. Maybe you should have a talk with your brother-in-law? I'd like to, but he's currently working outside of the state. Huh? Really? I heard it was suddenly decided. That's why she is waiting in front of your office. She's doing whatever she wants. It seems she has a friend watching her kids. I see. The only other people who I can think of that might be able to stop her could be my parents. My dad was sick in the hospital until recently, right? So I don't want to worry him unnecessarily. I'm with you on that. I want your father to get better as soon as possible, so I don't think we should talk about this. I think we should handle it on our own. You're right. Oh God, we're about to celebrate 10 years of marriage. I didn't think my sister would interrupt us. That's true. We were talking about where to go for our anniversary and all kinds of fun things, but I never thought this would happen. Oh, I just got a call from the jewelry store. The ring we ordered is ready. Really? I'm so excited. I'll pick it up on my way home from work today. You sure? Thank you. Will this make you feel a little bit better? Yes, it does. I'm so happy. I don't care about my sister anymore. I'm glad to hear that. Look forward to it. Thank you. I'll be waiting. I have something to tell you. What is it this time? I'm busy. Don't keep calling me over and over again about stupid things. You're so bossy. You can't keep talking to me like that. Well, I'll condone it today. Because I did something bad to you and I'm really sorry. Stop beating around the bush. If you have something to say it clearly. Actually, Bob just gave me an engagement ring. We're getting married tomorrow. I'm really sorry for taking your husband away from you. Huh? Unbelievable? That's right. You don't even want to believe it, right? But I'm sorry, it's true. It looks like the $12,000 I brought to you the other day wasn't enough. I'll bring you the $15,000 and the divorce papers again, so this time, please accept it. What are you talking about? Huh? Are you being modest? It's the least I can do. We're sisters, you should just take it. Well, I'm on my way there now. Wait a minute. You said you got an engagement ring from him, right? Then why don't you tell me the details? I don't mind, but I think you'll just be shocked. I don't believe anything you say. That's impossible. But if you insist that you got an engagement ring and you're getting married to him, I'll at least listen to you. You're so bossy. You can't face reality, can you? I can talk about it, but it's going to hurt you even more than it already has, okay? And you're okay with that? Just go ahead and explain it to me. Don't be so impatient. It's so obvious that you're on edge. If you want to hear it so badly, I'll tell you how much Bob and I love each other. I don't care if you regret it. Okay, enough with the preamble. He stopped by a jewelry store in the station building on his way home from work. This can't be true. I was watching him picking up the item. It was just as I thought. He was buying an engagement ring for me. I was so happy that I couldn't wait for him to give it to me. So as soon as he paid the bill, I received it. Now you know it's true that I got the engagement ring. I see your point. Well, I'm glad you understand. Now that you understand, you get the hell out of my way. When are you getting a divorce? Hurry up. Bob and I are in love with each other, but you are in the way. Your delusion is out of control. Huh? Delusion? I'm going to put you through to him. Huh? Is he proposing to me? This is Bob. Bob, thanks for the engagement ring earlier. Please give me back the ring as soon as possible. It's not yours. You don't have to be embarrassed anymore, handsome. When did I say I'd give you the ring? Besides, I never said I love you, did I? You don't have to say it in words. Because we pledged our love to each other the moment we laid eyes on each other. And on top of that ring, right? Your feelings have already been conveyed to me. But if you want to propose to me, I'm all for it. If that's the case, I'd like to hear it at a stylish place. Maybe a bar with a night view in a luxury hotel would be nice. Oh, that's right.
I thought it's my turn to reciprocate your feelings. I've prepared a wedding.
What?
Tomorrow is our wedding day, handsome.
What are you talking about?
As you can imagine, it was impossible to book the wedding venue, but we've rented out a restaurant in a house. A really lovely place. So you can get divorced today, right?
That's enough. The only person I love is Janet. Please return my wife's ring.
Huh? Ah, that's what you mean. You mean you want to give it to me officially at the proposal, right? I mean, I can't believe I'm going to be your wife.
That ring belongs to my wife, Janet.
Huh?
Janet and I have been married for almost 10 years now. When we got married, I made a promise to her. On our 10th wedding anniversary, we would buy a new ring. That ring is a gift to my wife, Janet, as a token of my gratitude for all she has done for me.
What are you talking about? You gave me the ring.
I didn't give it to you. Just as I was about to get the paper back containing the ring from the clerk after paying the bill, you took it from me and ran away. Please give it back.
This can't be true. Aha, you were threatened by Janet to say so, weren't you?
No, that's enough. If you don't give it back to me, I'll call the police. Are you okay with that?
Huh? The police?
I really don't want to do that though, since you're her sister.
Oh no, then you're really saying it's not my ring?
That's why I've told you so many times. If you don't want me to call the police, then give it back.
But it's engraved on the ring. I noticed it. B and J, these are our initials engraved on it, right? That means B for Bob and J for Jenny, right?
It's J for Janet.
Huh?
It's Janet, so it's J, right?
What?
You have a husband, don't you? Please don't say things I don't understand, like me and the wedding. And no matter what you say, the only person I love is Janet.
Oh no, I thought we were in love. I can't believe I was wrong.
Now you finally understand. Then please give me back the ring.
No, I won't.
What?
I've decided to throw this ring in the river.
Wait a minute. What a thing to do with the ring I bought for Janet. Please return it right now.
I want to throw it in the river and let my feelings for you wash away. You understand a woman's feelings, don't you?
I don't think so. Please give it back.
I don't need you to understand. I've already made up my mind. I'm glad I live by the river.
Hey, please don't do that.
Bob, goodbye.
You're kidding.
Janet, what the hell does this mean? A bill for a ring. Why do I have to pay for it? And it's $5,800. There's no way I can pay that much money. No, you have to pay for it. You threw the ring in the river, of course you do. I can't let this go just because you're my sister. Bob filed a police report against you for stealing the ring. Huh? The police? A damage report? Wait a minute, that's a lie, right? You wouldn't lie about something like that. You can't get away with it. It's perfectly caught on the jewelry store's security camera. Just as he was about to get the paper bag from the clerk, you intervened, took the bag, and ran away. Oh no. Besides, the clerk is also watching you stealing. I didn't mean to steal anything. Even so, he asked you to give it back many times. I have proof on WhatsApp, so there's no way you can get away with it. If you had returned it then, we wouldn't have made a big deal out of it. But I never thought you'd throw it in the river. Oh, I was just kidding about throwing it in the river. I was so shocked that he dumped me, that's why. So, can you come and return the ring now? Well, that's... Someone saw you throwing the ring out of the window into the river, so there's no excuse. I just wanted to let bygones be bygones with my feelings for him. That's all. No. You took someone else's belonging and threw it into the river, and you say that's all you did? What are you talking about? We told your husband about what happened. You're kidding. We even reported the damage. Of course we did. You don't have to go that far, no matter how much you want to.
You caused us to go that far, didn't you?
I've just had my heart broken and you're going after me like that? Isn't that too harsh on your sister?
You're the one being cruel. I can't believe you would seriously try to steal your sister's husband. What you did is stealing. I don't know what to say to you anymore. I've decided to ask a lawyer to take care of the rest.
You must be kidding. We are sisters.
Can I go now? I'm busy. You and your husband can talk about the rest. Bye.
Wait, I have a favor to ask you.
What?
Can you lend me some money?
Huh?
The restaurant I reserved for the wedding with Bob? Since it was a last-minute cancellation, it's going to cost me $2,500, the full amount.
Sis, you have money, right? You were going to pay me $1,500, right?
I took it from my husband's account behind his back. But he already found out.
Whatever, take care of it yourself. Bye.
Wait, don't abandon me.
Later, my brother-in-law brought the money to reimburse me for the ring and apologized on behalf of my sister. For the sake of their children and because he didn't want to give their mother a criminal record, he begged me to withdraw the damage report. He said that he would of course charge my sister for the ring at a later date, and my brother-in-law is divorcing my sister. I think my sister has been punished enough, so we withdrew the report. Since she is the cause of the divorce and she has no money to support the children, the custody is with my brother-in-law. Naturally, the $2,500 for the cancellation fee for the restaurant that she made reservations at based on her assumption, she is obliged to pay for it. Although my sister has 2 jobs, she is now living in extreme poverty, having to use most of her salary to repay the debt. As for the rings, we ordered a new pair of rings with the money we received from their reimbursements. I hope we can continue to live together as a family, caring for each other.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.